Are we? Are we going live? Well, I was wondering, are we? I thought about it for a long time. Hello. Hi, everybody. It is 3:03 here in the Pacific. Hello. Mwah. Look at people are here. So good to see who's here. Why isn't this? Here we go. Khalif is here and Karen is here. Woo is here. Who else is here? Welcome, you guys. Could have sworn it said 5 and then I came on and then people left. It's like, that's not a good sign. Do I have shit on my face? What's happening? What's going on? I think my light's on too bright. Feels like you guys are going to be blinded by my third eye. Hold on a second. Let me turn down my light a little wee bit. Oh, poopy. Oh, you can hear my cats being dramatic with each other. That's always fun. Look, I'm going to be the crazy cat lady. You guys can watch this in real time. Hey, knock it off. Yeah, there you go. It's my crazy cat lady moment. Hey! God damn it. Freaking cats, man. Cats! Why? Why do we have to have issues? Because you know who needs to clean up the mess once they have issues? Me. I'm the one who has to clean their cat asses or heal their cat asses. And, you know, who wants to deal with that? And they just have to fuck with each other. It's like, why can't you just... It's a big world. Find a corner. Anyway, how are you guys? Happy 10.10. It's 10.10.2021. I can't freaking believe it. Can you? Oh my gosh. Time is moving by so fast. I'm so glad to be here with you guys. Tell me how. Hey, Sean. Tell me how. Oh, raccoons, kitties, foxes, lions, skunkers. Oh, the skunkies have been coming around so much. They're like out early every night. They're getting totally used to me. It's really great. I love it. Marco, hello, you guys. Hello, everybody. Tell me, how are you feeling? Happy 10.10. How was your day? Seriously, I want to know. Tell me. Tell me, how are you? I'm going to put on some music. You know how I am. I need to have my music on. And in all honesty, you guys, I was laying in bed after a short nap that really needed to be longer. Like a lot longer. 20 minutes ago. So that's what I was doing. I got really sleepy. And if it wasn't for all you lovely people and having a date with you, I would be in bed right now. So if you're watching me from laying in your bed, I'm jealous. I hope you're cozy. I hope you're comfortable. I love you. Seriously. Gosh, my computer's running slow. Holy Moses. Bear with me, people. It's taking a hot minute here. Get the show on the road. And let's get into the Stargate. How are you guys? Having Canadian Thanksgiving. Oh, right. How's Canadian Thanksgiving? What is it? What is Canadian Thanksgiving? What do you eat at Canadian Thanksgiving? Because the traditional thing here, everybody knows turkey, mashed potatoes, stuffing, cranberry sauce, and then whatever other weird shit people decide to cook together and call it Thanksgiving. It's an interesting holiday because it's like, at least in America, it's like everybody's house you go to, they have like kind of the staples. Oh, is it a ham house? Is it a turkey house? Is it a ham and turkey house? You know, I'm talking about the meats because most people, you know, unfortunately, I just go for the sides. I'm like, show me the vegetarian sides and I will load up on that shit. And there's where I concentrate. Pumpkins and I went and got some pumpkins with siblings. Ah, yes, I saw pumpkins at the store the other day. I was like, I need to start getting my pumpkins. I love them so much. They're such great energy. Yeah, I love pumpkins. All that stuff. Okay. Katie, hi, my love. I'm so glad you're here. Thanks for, what time is it where you are in the UK? Tell me what time is it. Thanks for staying up late, or I hope you got that nap in, my dear. Hopefully you got that nap in, and I'm so glad to see you. All that stuff. Yeah. All that stuff. So yeah, I didn't know that's what it was. Somebody, Jay on Instagram, who said he's celebrating Thanksgiving, and I was like, all right. I wasn't sure what that meant. Now I know. Canadian Thanksgiving. I was like, it's got to be Thanksgiving someplace I don't know about. 11 p.m. Oh, okay. So it's not like 4 a.m. or something crazy like that. So good. 11 p.m. That's not so bad. So anyway, you guys, I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad that I was guided to do this today. I've been thinking about it, and I just have so much that I'm working on with my updates of my big program and doing that with Dave. All of my attention's been going there. Like I said the other day when we were live on Wednesday, together on Instagram, Dave and I, it's just been a lot of that. And so I haven't been coming live. As you guys know, I'll be live for 2, 3, 4, 5 hours sometimes. It doesn't feel like it, does and I love that we all hang out, and I've had you guys individually, a lot of you, reach out and say, hey, when's the next live? I miss you. I miss the group, and I do too. I'm not into this, not seeing you guys. I'm not hanging out all the time every day like I was. It's just for a little while longer, maybe another week, because there's things that I need to finish up on. It's a really, really big deal. And so I just want to thank you guys for being here today. I have missed you, and I was really glad that that when it came down for me to be guided to do this today, I'd been thinking about it. Actually, Dave and I were supposed to get together today to record our podcast. But he's got a lot going on too. And so we decided to skip that. And I said, it's cool. You've got a lot going on. Don't worry about it. I'll go live on YouTube instead. So here I am, you guys. So I'm so glad you guys are here with me. Oh, look at all the hearts. Oh, you guys. You guys are the best. Willow sending so many hearts. I love that. Karen, thank you for the hearts. I love all your hearts. So anyway, I am so glad that you guys, we got to spend this time together today. So let's make the most of it. I hope you're doing well. We are starting 10 days. Let's get right into it with what we're doing here. Holy moly, people. Holy moly. We have a couple of layered things happening per usual. What's new, right? What is new? We have Mercury in retrograde. We have just this last week, Venus going into Sagittarius. Look at me sounding all astrologer just because I'm hanging out with astrologers. I know some shit now. We have well, the sun is in Libra, as we know. And then we have a Stargate. There's something else. Saturn is doing something this week. Trying to remember. Now I'm blanking, people. What is it? Anyway, doesn't matter. There's a lot of shit going on astrologically. There you go. If it was a hamburger, it would be so fat, it would be hard to bite into it and not look like a freak. I said that to Dave the other day. He was cracking up. I'm like, this hamburger's so fat. I feel like I got a nibble on it. Hamburger is so big. You're like I can't get my mouth this wide. It's like, chew on all this, people. Chew on all this. let's just back up a little bit, right? We just had the equinox not too long ago. And then right before that, we had the, what was it? Full moon. Then we had the new moon. I don't even know, you guys. It's so much. It's like a food fight up in here with all the stuff that's going on. Honestly, I can't remember. But it's so much. It is so much. I know there's a new moon in there, an equinox in there, Mercury retrograde, something with Saturn. Oh, Jupiter's going direct. I mean, Jesus, fuck. There's so much happening. Let's not pretend. Let's not pretend. This is a lot. This is a lot. Mercury retrograde and a Stargate on its own would be a lot. But again, we just got into the equinox. I'm not letting that bone go, you guys. Saturn direct, totally my mind. Bone, yeah. Exactly. Yep, Saturn. And Saturn kind of, what a combination of Saturn and Mercury. Saturn going direct, and then Mercury being in retrograde. And then, like, all seriousness, you guys, be serious. All seriousness. Then we have the Stargate, like, on that layer. So this is, and then we had we're in Libra. We just had the equinox. And I keep bringing that up because it's all about that balance. And in my own work and what I'm doing and private and setting all this thing up for my programs, it's all about balance, balance of the divine feminine, the divine masculine, the inner child. It's about really getting what we need as far as seeing what we need to see, I should say, when it comes to the buried stuff that is out of balance, that's still connected in some way. This is what Mercury retrograde, right? It's going to bring back to us what we need to be paying attention to get us into balance. And we have to be really aware now with this Stargate that this is all about timelines. Like I wrote in the description, and on Instagram, we're this is Libra, this is balance, this is the Stargate, this is timelines, this is mastering your frequency as we go forward and what's coming up. People, I like to say this kind of energy is like super full moon on steroids, day after day after day. And maybe not for you necessarily, but in general, just the general feels of the energy. Hi, Authentic. Who is that? Do I know who that is? Oh, yes, hello. What is your name again? I'm spacing. I think I know who you are. Thank you for coming. I know your name. I'm just spacing. Is it Lisa? I like knowing names, so help a girl out. And Roberto. Hi, Roberto. Mwah! Welcome. Happy Sunday, you guys. Welcome. Thanks for being here. Raquel. Okay, thank you, Raquel. Thank you for telling me. So yeah, it's like super full moon every day because we feel that, like, that gravity, that push, that pull, that squeeze, that tension. And it tends to make people really agitated, frustrated, easily triggered, the usual shit. And then on top of that, we have Mercury retrograde. So it's really, whenever we have a Stargate with the Mercury retrograde, and it does happen, it really is like being pulled in two directions sometimes, because Mercury, of course, it's disjointed, it's moving out of time, it's forcing you to think differently. This is why we lose shit. This is why electronics mess up and technology is weird. Remember, I said we're the biggest battery in the room. We're the biggest source of energy that's going to be in any atmosphere that's going to interfere with Wi-Fi, especially. and just tech on a whole acting strange. I've seen tech do some really weird shit since Mercury retrograde started, or even a couple of days before this one. So that is definitely a thing. I'm sure you guys know there's losing things, there's just being tripped up, forgetting things, all that kind of stuff that happens with Mercury retrograde. Things you coming up to you that you're thinking about or you're dreaming about that you haven't thought about, or that's different or whatever, just to force you to think about stuff and to see things in a certain way. And then we have the Stargate, that's literally us being pulled, going through and to the center of our universe faster than we move at any other time. So it's 10 solid days of this whole quadrant of the universe moving fast and moving closer in and towards the center of the Milky Way. And that I always see that as getting on a rocket ship and strapping in and hitting the power thrusters and moving quickly. And it's the whole family and beyond. It's Gaia, the whole solar system, the whole family and beyond. And so even though Mercury is doing its own independent thing and Saturn and everything else, that's in our solar system, but the whole solar system and beyond is moving. So there's a lot of twisty kind of energy there of different things going on. It's like if you take a bowl of water and swirl it around and then put that bowl of water in a pool and then swirl it the other way around, the bowl is going to be swirling this way and swirling that way at the same time. Oh, that's a very good analogy. So just chew on that for a second, people. That'll help you understand this like energy that we're feeling right now. Such vivid dreams. Yes, lost my phone one day. Oh, did you find it? Hopefully you found it. Justin, hey Justin, welcome. Hearts to you, my friend. Such vivid dreams of people from my past. There you go. Same, and dream about people who have have passed, and with people that I've never met before. Interesting, really vivid, more real than real. Oh, wow. That sounds very interesting. And Katie, I had a dream about an ex who I was totally in love with, and so strange as I have only dreamt about him once before. And do you wake up shattered willow? Haha, autocorrect. Yeah, I just do not remember having dreams, period. Aw. Well, you will when you're supposed to. Don't worry about it. I only recently, honestly, have started to remember more of my dreams. And the download for about that is you're doing a lot in your dreamscape time, and it would be distracting to remember. So maybe you remember bits and pieces or nothing at all, but don't think you're broken or anything is wrong or you're not doing something right. That's not the case. You'll remember when you're meant to remember, because it used to really bother me too. I used to be really bothered by not remembering my dreams when other people would be like, and especially with all the other shit I can do. I'm like, you would think, like, what is going on? And yeah, so I got that download. Like, you're doing, like, if you were to remember your dreams, you would be really distracted by them in your awake state, and you need to do your life in your awake state instead of thinking all day about your dreams that you had in your dream state or your astral state. And I totally get that. I totally can understand that being the case, because just the little tiniest slivers, like photographs almost, of memories of certain dreams. And I'm just like, I'll sit around and just think about that and try to feel into it. So it's like, yeah, I can see that being really distracting. So I just let it go. If I'm meant to remember, I do. I feel like if that's the case, sometimes I'll wake up like kind of in the middle of it. So my consciousness will kind of grab onto those last bits And then I'll just be like, what the fuck? And then right back in there. Like, what is happening? Then I'm gone again. That happens a little bit. I do sometimes wake up in Sage when it's like that. Oh, interesting. No download going on, I guess. Well, none that you remember anyway. That's funny. You sage after you dream. You sage after you dream. Why do you sage after you dream? Is it just feels like I'm not? Are they bad dreams? Didn't sound like they were bad dreams. I'm just curious. I mean, even dreaming about like people that have passed or people you don't know or anything like that. I'm just curious. And I'm wondering, have they been more vivid since we got together last Wednesday and we did that meditation or astral, I should say? It doesn't feel right calling them meditations. It's just not good enough. We did that travel. We did that. We had a really awesome meditation that, once again, was not recorded properly. So either you were there or you missed it. But we did a really interesting meditation where we were kind of got a peek behind the curtain, so to speak, and given instructions. And I was wondering if that's what we're going to do today too. So we will see. But it was basically like going in, it's like very intentionally taking yourself right before you go to sleep to into a space, into your lit up tree, and you just raise up and then get off like on a floor, but you're in astral and you're with your astral guidance and teams, and really interesting. And so I'm just curious hey, Kevin, welcome. So I was just curious, Willow, if your dreams have been more vivid since then, and if you're remembering more from that space. I was just replying to Katie that when I have a dream and it doesn't feel good, I sage when I wake to clear residue from the night's dream. It doesn't feel good. Okay, so it was just generally speaking. Okay. I've only experienced that once, haven't been able to do that again. To go intentionally into the higher dimensions. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a cool way really cool way. We had not done it like that before. And it was really, really cool. So I was kind of like poking around once I knew we were going live and that I was going to do a meditation today. Who's excited for the meditation? I am. I'm very excited. Ooh, I got to plug my computer in. Sorry, guys. Hold on. I'm very excited for the meditation. And I was poking around to see if we were going to do something similar to, because as you guys know, why isn't this thing turning on? I've been having a problem with my power on my computer, just not wanting to connect. All right, let's see. Like I'll unplug it from one source and plug it into another source, and then all of a sudden be like, yeah, that works. And it's like, it's the same freaking outlet. Why? Oh no, it's not doing it at all. Sorry, guys. Hold on. It's not wanting to connect. It's definitely plugged in. Yet it's acting like it's not. Mercury retrograde. Seriously, this has been going on for over a week now. Really, 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 really over it. Because sorry guys, I'm trying to figure out what and why. All right, let's try. I have other extension cords down here. I'm just trying to figure out. Does this one work? I mean, the other one works. You see the light that's on? That's the same one I'm trying to plug my computer into. So it clearly works. It's clearly on. But so annoying. Okay, this one works. Oh, seriously? All right, I'm gonna go get my other charger. My plants are attacking me. Please don't die. Oh my gosh, cords. Good Lord, right now. Seriously. Mother. Seriously. That was annoying. That was so annoying. Oh my God. Went back a few times to the tree, found myself staring out a window, relaxing. Yeah, I've been like just accidentally, like I'm really into the British baking show on Netflix these days. I'm like loving that show. And so as I'm working at night, it's on, and then I like finally stop working and put the computer away or the phone away or whatever that I'm using to work, and I'll watch the Great British Baking Show that's been on forever apparently. I just discovered it. And then I find myself like, next thing I know, I'm realizing I fell asleep and then I turned things off and then I crash. I've been having that experience, except for once. Like once I was really intentional about it. Once I right as I was falling asleep, I remembered and I was like, go to the tree, and I've gotten to the tree and it was just like I was gone. So I don't remember anything past that. That's been my experience lately. There are these massive birds under these massive trees near my place. They nest there. Someone happened to message me needing feathers. Now we're going to trade mushrooms for feathers. That's fantastic. I find it funny too. That's hilarious. If there was no audio, I would assume you have poltergeist. The lights and everything. I know. It was like that extension cord was working, but my thing, it just would not. I had to go get the other cord, the other connector for my computer, and finally it's charging. But this one has been doing the same one in my room. It'll be working, connected, charging, and then all of a sudden it's like, your computer's about to die. I'm like, it was connected. I'll have to go unplug everything, plug it back in. It's just been a real pain in the ass, driving me nuts. You have so many feathers. Yeah, I have a lot of feathers too. I love my feathers. Ironically, I don't have any right here, but I have different containers and vases, and from my, remember I used to have my doves. So from my own doves, and then just from finding them outside, lots of feathers. So anyway, where was I before all that happened? Sorry, guys. Like I said, 15 minutes before I was supposed to be on, I had set my alarm earlier. I was like, I'm going to give myself a half hour to get up, grab something to eat, freshen up, get my ship situated. That's good. And then the alarm went off, or the timer went off. And I was like, oh my gosh, so sleepy. And I was like, okay, I can just give it I'll give it another couple minutes to get my brain into the mode of vertical, of being vertical. You're like, oh my God, this feels so good. And next thing I knew, 15 minutes had gone by. My cat woke me up on the scratcher, and I was like, huh? And it was 2:44. I was like, shit. So I had to run around. So I didn't have everything set up the way I would have plugged in and everything. Anyway, 9 watching, 6 likes. Like and share, guys. Thank you, my dear. Like and share. Hello. Like and share. Thank you so much, Willow. What? You're a bad, naughty cat. She's a naughty cat. She's like running away from me now. Who wants some Oracle? I want to do some Oracle. And we'll get more information. But you guys, basically, the most important thing to remember about what's going on for the next 10, 11, 12, 13-ish days as we're acclimating is there's going to be a lot of squeeze in our environment. Let's just get back to that real quick. A lot of squeeze. This could be seen by, kind of witnessing what other people is happening and kind of managing around their stuff, your own stuff. Like I said, things coming up from the past, dreaming about people from the past, being connected to stuff. I know for sure, since this Mercury retrograde, I've thought of things I haven't thought of in forever. Like forever. Just slices in time that I'm like, okay, that's random and odd and like just these slices in time. And I guess they're not random, but they are random. And they were just like these little pieces to think about: the people involved, me, my energy, what was going on, how I felt, how far I've come, just all sorts of stuff. There's also the positives. So let's just think about that, because that's what I'm hearing here. Let's not dwell so much on the things that are uncomfortable. But the positives would be, when maintaining and mastering our frequency during this time, not allowing ourselves to get knocked off the board, kind of surfing the energy is really, really important. One of the things that came through last week about this portal, when we had the new moon, it was like the new moon and 10.10 at the same time kind of energy that we were talking about, because they're right on top of each other and just a couple days removed. And this new moon energy taking us into the Stargate is about new beginnings and establishing where we're at, moving into the rest of the year and into 2022. So you're likely to get epiphanies and downloads, and physically a lot of light coming in. So we are going to feel more tired. So please, please, please do not ignore or neglect when you are being told to go to sleep or to lay down, to get some downtime, because you have to think about it this way. Like when we're actually integrating and assimilating and upgrading and downloading and all of those things that happen in different ways that we do, for things to really take a hold and filter in and help us with what we need to be doing, that's going to happen when we're in a downward and kind of a downtime or sleeping or astral, in an astral time, because we can't just being awake, our brains thinking, moving around. Really, this cat. We need to use nails. They're kind of on my nerves, cat. It takes up a lot of energy to digest food, to move around, I think, to interact with other people. Okay, bye. You're bugging me. So it's really important to listen to your body when you need downtime, or when you're being prompted to go outside and be in the sun, or to take a walk, or to stop with the computer and pick up a pencil and do some drawing or painting or something like that, just to shift your mentality and your emotionality, to really work on balancing your energies as you go through this timeline. Well, it's a timeline, but as you go through this Stargate, because we are going to be upgrading a lot. We are going to be bringing down a lot of information to assimilate, to integrate, and just to maximize the capabilities of yourself, your body, your sub, and your consciousness to be able to bring all this stuff in. Let's see here. I still haven't opened a little bottle with the amazing piece of art you made. I was looking at it today thinking you should. Wire thing I got from you. Oh, so you guys have, yeah, guys, she puts the tiniest little piece of the it's a cosmic fairy portal. This is, I have a couple, but this is the latest one that she made. This is my Merlin portal, and look there's a bottle. You guys want a visual on what they're talking about? Here you go. For anybody's watching, is going, what are they talking about? If I could get this out, I thought I could get it out without having to open that up. Yeah, see? It's so cute. So the glittery thing is a little scroll that says something adorable and sweet and light filled. Come on. Oh, now it's stuck behind the crystals. I can't. Oh, there's a selenite. Come on. Come on. Come on. Have to tell it what to do. Listen, bitch. Infinite flow of health, wealth, gratitude, and abundance of joy. Heart, heart, heart. I love it. So this is a little scroll on the glittery papers with the crystals and the glitters. Just gonna not waste the glitter. Such a dork. I know I'm such a dork. I know. There. But anyway, this is and then it sits in here, and she makes these in different colors and with different crystals. This is my Merlin portal. So if you guys are interested, but yeah, she was making these one day a couple years ago when I was live, and she said, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm making something. And she sent me a picture, and immediately I said, oh, it's a cosmic fairy portal. I just knew what it was, and it is very magical, and it is a portal. And if you have one, it's because you're a magical portal, and you're meant to bring in and connect with divine beings on different sides, and also with the fairies and etc. etc. So if you're into it, look up my Miss Willow and hit her up. She also does amazing paintings. And she charges way too little for all of it, as far as I'm concerned. Just saying. Glitter! Just talk to her, private message her if you're interested in her portals or her art. Go check her out. You can search for her on my Instagram. So you guys all follow me on Instagram. Just go into my followers or look through posts to see Willow. But you could just go into my followers and look up Willow, and she'll pop up. And you can, yep, that's it. Willow. I always forget that. I always remember the 27, but not the LVL part. LVL 27. And take a look at it's not charging again. Son of a bitch. Hold on, you guys. It's doing it again. Seriously? See, I don't know what the deal is with that. Like, nothing changed over here. Nothing changed. Okay. But yeah, they're awesome, and they have crystals on them and the glitter, and you hang up like normally. See, I'd like to hang it like in the window where it gets sun, but I don't really have that option this time of year, and I like it right here because I can see it all the time. And you guys can see it right. Well, I guess my head can be in the way, but I wanted to place it where you guys can see it. See, there it is, right there. I love it. I never said I had a vocabulary that wasn't truck stop like. Looks can be deceiving. I've always had a potty mouth. Always. Who else has a potty mouth? If fuck is in your top 3 words of favorite words, then you're my people. I'm just gonna say. And and if it's not, I can still love you, but fuck yeah, there you go. Yes, exactly. Is there a better, like, have you guys seen that show on Netflix, the swear word show with Nicolas Cage? It is so great. And fuck was the first episode, because what else would go ahead of fuck? But they do fuck, shit, bitch, asshole. Did I say shit? Did I say shit? Yeah. They do all the words for half an hour. They talk about swear words and a specific swear word, and like the origins of it and what it means and how to use it and how it feels to use it and how you use it and how not to use it. It's fucking great. It's really great. It's hilarious. I say fuck loud. Where would you tattoo it? Let's just take a moment and think about where you would tattoo the word fuck on your body. Let's just, everybody who uses and loves fuck, pick a spot. It's pretty funny to think about it. Pick a spot. Where would you tattoo fuck on your face? Oh my God. Or on your body. Sorry, on your body. If you pick your face, you are a gangster. Your butt. You say motherfucker. Yeah, I do that too. When I say, if I'm not laughing and I say the word fuck around here, literally my cats know, like if I say it in like a way, if I'm like, fuck, cats just disappear. They disappear. I have to watch my language around my cats. Because they know if I'm like, motherfucker, they're like, oh, she's pissed. I swear to God. I swear to God. It's like how I say it. But they know that word, that combination, motherfucker. They know when I say that I'm angry. Oh my God. Hilarious. Your butt. You were down south. Ear hole. I think I would have it on my palm. Just be like, fuck. Such a great word. But anyway, if you guys have not seen that series on Netflix with Nicolas Cage, I highly recommend it. It's really, really funny. Especially if you're into the swear words, if you go there. And trust me, it's not spiritual to say curse words or bad words. Everything has a vibration. But it's worse to feel fuck and not say it. You know what I mean? Energetically, like seriously. And there's even a thing in that show where they talk about how if you say curse words, it helps you with pain. It helps to alleviate pain. They did this experiment where they had all the different people that were on the show with their interviews, like put their hand like up to here in ice water, and they weren't allowed to say any bad words. And then they had other people do it where they could say bad words, and 100% the people that were allowed to say like shit, fuck, bitch, motherfucker the whole time, like their hand was in the frozen water, they lasted like twice as long as the people that were like, oh, ow, shoot, dang it, like those people did not last long at all. It's really, really interesting. So it's like energetically allowing our bodies to express from verbally what we're feeling is very therapeutic. It helps maintain our vibration. That's why it feels good to use bad words. I mean, it's one thing, like if I was dropping F-bombs every third word, you'd be like, okay, that's a bit much. That's, and saying anything over and over again like that is a bit much. But, strategically dropping your F-bombs, I think, is nice and colorful way to mix up the language. Middle finger. My dog chokes on me when I swear. That's hilarious. Point finger. There you go. That's a good one. Oh, I love it. No, she's a potty mouth too. She is. But when I say it in a like an if I'm mad when I say it, the cats do scatter. It's really, really funny. Anyhow, you guys, sorry, just to be all over the place with. At least my brain is working. Man, when we started Mercury retrograde, that was rough. I could not think very well at all for like 3 straight days. I don't know if you guys remember way back when Mercury retrograde started on the what day was it? It started whatever it was. I'm not remembering the gist of or the details today very well, but I know that I spent like 3 days feeling like my brain was on vacation. Literally, like I took a dum-dum pill and I'm like, it was so bad. So I can get distracted easily. That's different. But it's at least my brain is present. None of that on British Bake Off. No, but they're highly sexual. A lot of the sexual innuendos on British Bake Off, that's for sure. No, they don't cuss on British Bake Off. They don't. It's very wholesome, but they drop some innuendos, that's for sure. They're kind of naughty, those Brits. They're kind of naughty. Hold your vision. Fixed moon, you guys. Hold your vision. Fixed moon. I love this. Hold your vision. I'm also hearing this talks about that, like maintain your frequency or master your frequency, that business. Hold your vision. There's more coming through. Guess what? Yes, there's more coming through. A lot more coming through. So just stay in the now. I'm hearing stay in the present with what's going on, and like kind of let what's happening energetically, what it's doing to your brain, your third eye, your physical body, the people around you, whatever it is, just kind of let it hit or roll past you like a wave, because more is coming. So just hold your steady vision ahead. Stay firm in your stance as the energy comes through. Excuse me. Activity at night, mental, spiritual activity at night. Throughout this next 10 days, don't be surprised if your internal clock, if you're down and up time, your sleep and wake times shift a little bit. Yeah, I'm seeing it could be that you might get into a routine where you're going to bed earlier than usual, and then you'll wake up in the middle of the night, like 2 or 3 in the morning, and just go with it. Wake state, or like night up, being up at night, being awoken at night, but not being tired because you could be falling asleep earlier. You know what I mean? And then you're up in that 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, whatever, 8, and then get sleepy. And if you're lucky enough, you can go back to sleep for a couple hours. Or it could shift in another way. Anyway, just be prepared for shifting of when your wake and downtime is. And it could shift a couple of times in the next couple weeks is what I'm hearing here. So just be aware of that. And just go with that flow. Doing what we are told not to do can mask pain, breaking the rules kind of thing. Right. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, perfect then, you guys. Then you guys are feeling this. It's already happened, changing of your up and down time. And just know it'll probably do it a couple times. You'll be like, oh, I'm doing this now. Okay. Like if you're used to getting up around 9 or 10 and you have like that kind of schedule, like 9 or 10 in the morning, just see it kind of shift, maybe 2 or 3, maybe even 4 hours to being up earlier, everything just shifting that way. And being up, or having another dealio happen where maybe you're taking late naps during the day, like you get off work kind of thing, and you're like you may just crash really early, like as soon as you're off work, if you're somebody who has like a regular job that you work, and then so you're sleeping maybe 5, 6, 7, 8 at night, 9 at night, and then or 10, all the way sleeping till like 11 or even 12 at night, just crashing hard, and then awake for a few hours in the middle of the night. That could happen too. So just be aware. It might be annoying. You might feel off because of it, but don't fight it. It's necessary. Whatever's going to happen with it, with our schedules, and I know it's going to happen to me too, just let it happen and go with it. It'll be easier that way. Okay, so next, let's see what we get, you guys. It's funny, the music gets like low and then it gets loud. I have that adorable what is this, Chill Top Radio on with that raccoon. I don't know if you guys watch that. Chill Top Radio with the raccoon. Love that station. Lo-fi is easy listening. Okay, we have two We have emotions are running high with the supermoon. What did I say earlier? I said it's like supermoon every single day. And here we go to illustrate that point of what I was talking about for the Stargate that we have coming up for these next 10 days, you guys. Supermoon, emotions are running high. Most definitely, emotions are running high. They will. So, patience, deep breathing, lots of energy clearing, lots of sage, lots of bathing, lots of spritzing or saging or essential oils, crystals, anything you can, sunlight, nature, air, anything that you can do and practice to try to keep the energy around you as light as possible, because emotions are going to be running high, and because we're empaths and light workers, we're going to be feeling those vibrations from the collective, not just from Sally Sue next door and your mom or your boss or your best friend or your kid or whomever, but just the collective as well. And that will just add on its own 10 to 15%, 20, 25%, depending on where you're at, the amount of people where you live, the amount of tension and fear in any pocket of geography that you happen to be in. And you'll be absorbing that energy. You're meant to help clear the field. So it's really important to understand when you're thinking about the pie of your life and the energy output, your transmutation, the way you transmute and how you help to filter the energy upon Gaia. And for some of us, it's more, for some people, it's less. But regardless, if you're an empath, if you're a light worker, that is what you're assigned to do on different levels. Clear the field, transmute energy, shift from negative to positive. And so to do that, we need to filter that through our system. So during this time with this super full moon energy, like I mentioned, we want to really think about what that's doing. So when you think about the pie of my life every single day and how much energy is going to which and what, already take out like taxes. Yeah, like taxes. Think about 15 to 20% of your pie going to the collective and account for that. Don't forget about your taxes. Account for that when you're thinking about your overall energy and what you're doing on a day-to-day basis, and balancing the different ways that you're using your energy when you're connecting and talking in social situations with others. This does include your work time if you're around other people, of course, and your alone time, your family time, your nature time, your art time, your work time. Like all of this needs to be accounted for. So please just pay attention to that and understand we're filtering energy for the collective. The collective energy is going to be running high like super moon every single day for the next 10 to 12 days. That's a long time. So we need to pace ourselves, people. We need to maintain our fields. We need to keep our space clear as much as possible. The inner and the outer world is really, really important. And just kind of starting every day. Actually, this was something that came up in the live last time, was really be conscious about stepping into each sleep cycle going into the next day as you're walking through a portal into a new framework every single day. And that will train you to not feel so shaken up, bothered by like what is happening, because you're gonna feel it. Some of us are maybe gonna feel it more, and really depending on what's going on for everybody, it could be a little bit different, but these are things to definitely think about. Especially I'm hearing with older people like seniors, and then younger people as well. You may see them getting extra frustrated, extra agitated, So it's like really children, and this is interesting, children and the older sets, like over 60, 70, 80s, like the people in that area, and then people under 20, especially, but especially under 15 through and down into, the little ones, because they're super sensitive to the energies. They pick up on everything around them. So they're also filters. So they're going to be extra agitated, possibly. So have your patience with these people. If you have these groups of people, these age ranges in your life, try to understand that they're really feeling it, and to just give them a little extra space, stuff like that. Sorry, things come to me faster than my fingers can type, and then there's a whole autocorrect thing. I'll just no, definitely no. You can type, that's fine. I love hearing from you. Okay, and then the other thing, this card always cracks me up. Nothing will come of this situation. This is the void of course moon. And a void of course moon means that it's in between constellations. It's not in any it's not in any zodiac sign. So it's just like an in between, and that's really what this energy is about. We're going to be in this in between, like things are shifting and changing. So if you're like, oh, we're going to do this, no, we're not, we're going to do that. Oh, I feel this way. No, I feel that way. That's happening. That's not happening. Like stuff like that, like shifting really quick. It's like, just wait to, say to yourself, or to have expectations that there's going to be a certain outcome with stuff, and try to wait to really plan stuff if you can, because of the shifting of energy. It might be more frustrating to try to plan things during this time, and then things just be shifting. So you can kind of wait for the day if you can. If you're trying to plan stuff, you're waiting for the day, wait till you get to that day. And if you can, to be like, oh yeah, I do want to have a picnic today. Okay, let's see, that sort of thing, instead of being like, I'm going to have a picnic on Sunday and let's plan for a picnic, because that might not work out energetically, like that sort of thing. Divine neutrality, observing, not absorbing, holding space. Yeah, Kevin, we all type gibberish here. Yeah, seriously. Yeah. Just type away, share. Sometimes it takes me a minute to get back there, and then, but I knew what you were talking about. So anyway, a lot of shifts happening quickly. And so think about that and allow for that energy to be a thing. Oh shit, are you serious, you guys? With my, oh my gosh, my battery, it will not stay. Oh, that is so frustrating. Okay, we're back. I'm not sure exactly what's going on here. Okay. Anyway, okay, so there's that. That's it for the moonology. I'm feeling these oracle cards, the crystal medicine oracle, you guys. So I'm going to get into this. Where are we at as far as time? Okay. And if anybody has a specific question that you would like answered about this Stargate, let me know. If there's anything that I'm just told to ask you guys, if you have anything to ask, if you have any questions, anything you might want me to consult with an oracle card, I am open to doing that for you. something's been on your mind, if you have a decision to make, whatever, I don't know, whatever it might be. Or you can just, kind of want a general message. But if you have a specific question, you can ask me. Let me know, loves. Let me know. No, hello. Gibberish is my mother tongue. It's nothing to do with the bong hit or two I took. Of course not. Of course not. Whoa, what does this say? Self-expression with water and Larimar. Oh, I love Larimar so much. There is self-expression, Larimar. Beautiful, beautiful. This is not Larimar, but it kind of has this color to it, but it's different than that. And again, we were talking earlier about the whole naughty words thing, right? And expressing ourselves, and that is with water. So water coming through, mostly this is about water, I'm hearing. Be clear with your voice, be clear with your intentions. Don't speak too quickly. Think about your reactions. Take time to process. Write things out. This would be a great time to journal, to write things out, to give yourself some perspective, especially with these interesting dreams we might be having, with things coming up from the past. Just write some stuff down. I'm hearing. Use water. I'm going to have some water. Use water to help clear your field as much as possible. Take long baths. I'm always talking about baths, but seriously, people, please take long baths as much as you can during this time. I'm going to follow my own advice as much as I possibly can myself. Hello, Crystal Beauty. Hello, Nohana. Kevin, you are my man. I'm doing the same while watching Dallas swoop the Giants' ass. Oh, look at you. Love it. Love how I have my manly sports guys here watching football and this woo lady doing oracle cards at the same time. That's great. I love it. I love it. Okay, so you guys, water. Use water. Think of water. Drink a lot of water. Go into water. Be with water. Spritz water. Miss water. Water. As much as we can with water is definitely going to help at this time. Let me get another. Man, sorry, you guys. My throat is talking about self-expression. Yeah, what do we have here? Personal power. Power animal with chrysolite, card number 20. Personal power. So we have power animals, the bear, the eagle. Sorry, this is not, there we go. Personal power. Call on your spirit animals, I'm hearing. Oh, I love this so much. You guys know, me and animals, we're a thing. You guys and animals, I know for a fact, but I'm really picking up here on this rush of spirit animals coming through, really tapping into your power animals to be with you at this time. I'm hearing call them to walk with you in your wake state and in your dream state. And ask very specifically for if you're unaware, if you're like, what is my power animal? These are a couple of examples, the eagle, the bear, of power animals, but there could be lots of different types of power animals. So what I'm hearing here is really ask your ask Gaia, because Gaia sends us our animals, right? So it's like the way that Gaia wants to connect with you, the way that she wants to use the animals to guide you, to teach you, to remind you. And if you ask Gaia to send you your animal, your spirit animals and your power animals to help you at this time, just be aware of what comes into your world in your wake state, and then specifically ask for that, make that request before you go to sleep at night, and you will have that connection come through. They will be able to, or you'll be able to feel them and hear them and know what they're bringing to you, especially if you're asking for them to do so. So it's really simple. All you got to do is ask and you will receive. So ask Gaia to send you your spirit animals, ask them to, because you don't just have one or two. We have the collective of animals and insects from the sea, from land, from air, to be able to be sent to us by Gaia to give us what we need. So while we may have a theme of, there's just like, we have staples of, there's certain animals that are just our animals all the time, there's still all the other animals that have things to, or ways to talk to us, to help us, and their own energies. And Gaia will send these beautiful spirits to us. So be open to the spirit, to the spirit of whatever animal is meant to come to you. Will taking long showers work? Yes, definitely. And if you have a chair that you can, like a shower chair, those are the best, because then, if you're not maybe into the bath, I mean, a bath would be ideal, because then you could soak, you can relax. So if you have the option to take a bath, I would say do that first. But you can also take long showers, especially if you're seated in the shower. Foot soaks. I saw somebody say foot soaks. Yep, foot soaks. I am a Gemini that can handle multitasking. Very good. Foot soak, Kevin, I'm Canadian and football is a pussy sport. I cannot handle the ice, but I can handle 250 man with the letting start come out. Yeah, that's scary. That sounds scary. Both of those things don't sound good to me. Laces out. That's hilarious. I once had a tiger show up very vividly, and sometimes I seek a dark cat. Ooh, you have a pet cat too. Good for you. That's awesome. So the felines, you're close to the felines. That's great, Marco. But you never know who else may be coming, may want to talk to you, hang out with you. I had a red spider jump on yesterday. It's an insect. I thought that was weird, but had some curious feeling when I saw it on me. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I'm like totally fine with spiders being on me now. It doesn't bother me. I never thought that would be the case, but yep. So good for you. They're really a lot less scary than we're conditioned to think that they are. And spiders are great, amazing spirit animal. I love spiders. They're so they symbolize the reconstructing ourselves and our environment every day, and allowing for things to transpire. Spiders are essentially pretty patient animals, and they'll just sit and wait for things to happen. So they're good at that. Nothing but aunts. Yeah, exactly. Ace Ventura and animals, exactly. That's true. In my living room, out my front door, they are relentless. Yeah, I have them everywhere. They're everywhere, but they're mostly daddy long legs and wolf spiders, so they're very stationary. I mean, most spiders are. They find a space and they stay there. And anyway, so there you go, you guys, for your personal power with your spirit animals and what to do there. Please make it a point to do that exercise as far as connecting with your spirit animals, and inviting them to connect with you, that sort of thing. Okay, and then I am going to been feeling oh, that's not what I thought it was. Must be down here. There it is. Okay, I'm going to get a Hidden Worlds Oracle. And then we're going to get into our meditation, people. How does that sound? How does that sound? I'm going to smoke these. But I am being guided to get one of these. Oh, it's actually been a little bit since why won't this stay? I have a problem with power, whether it's electric or fire. It's like, come on, fire. Come on, fire. Oh, it smells so good. If you guys don't burn bay leaves, please start burning bay leaves. You will absolutely love it. It's so, so good. The combination of sage, bay, and Palo Santo is something that I just have to have all together, and it smells just so, so good. It's so clearing. Hi. I'm a Miss Needy Cat right now. Hello. Can you guys hear her? I can't ignore my child. I'm doing stuff. I'm talking to people. You think I'm just sitting here talking to myself? I'm not. I'm talking to people. You adorable cat. Come here. She knows too. She knows what's happening. Okay. Let's do it, guys. Whoa. If you want to think of a question, something you might want to know collectively, let's see what we get. Going into the 10.10 portal, 10.10 Stargate. I use both of those words, mean the same thing. In this contacts, portal, Stargate, I'll use the same word, or both words, I should say. Wow, this is taking a minute. Hi, now you're over here. I'm busy on both sides of me. She's waiting for a different outcome. Okay, there it is, finally. This deck always seems to take a little bit of shuffling. Let's see, what did we get? Oh, look at this. This card always reminds me Merlin card, but even the card number is 22. It says magical tools, writing, and star crafting. Insight. Insight. So he's got his crystal ball. He's got a container with I think that's supposed to be essential, or maybe that is his ink. A candle. He's got a book, and he's journaling. So, and he's tapping in with the all. He's channeling. So remember earlier we talked about writing. So this is coming out to kind of drive that home. Connecting to the magic. But I do want to read from the book. You guys know that I like to do that. I'm being guided to do that once again here. So I shall be back. Where is that? Where's that book? Wait, what am I looking for? Oh yeah, Hidden Worlds. The Hidden Worlds book. That's what I'm looking for. Bear with me, peeps. Where the heck is it? Oh, it's right there. I thought that was something else. And then I get a message here that my hard drive that I named Wizard is not connected. Coincidence? I don't know. Maybe not. That's hilarious. There we go. Insight. Let's read this and see what we say here for insight. Magical tools, writing, star crafting. From which mystery does insight arise? From what place do the words flow? And how can we connect so deeply that we write of the stars and their secrets? Perhaps we would do well to be like the wizard between the worlds, who draws down the energies of all that is above and somehow weaves it into this world below, combining all that is celestial with all that is terrestrial. In those moments when we connect truly deeply, we can literally become the link between the worlds. And through us can flow a pure and clear energy, a wise energy which can guide and comfort and enlighten. A compassionate energy that can see beyond the difference and find communication with those with whom we share this remarkable world. It is time to connect deeply and find the quiet in between times so you too can take up the pen and write. Sit quietly and connect and feel the flow of energy that is the proof of your belonging, not only in this world, but to the worlds that lie beyond the sight of your eyes. You are one who can share the knowledge. You can write of the stars. You can understand the power of the pen, of the words that flow, and of the magical tools you can gather about you. This is a time to grow stronger in your magical work, to learn how to use the scrying ball, to work by the soft wonder that is candlelight, to turn your gaze towards the stars and draw down the wonder to reveal what others cannot see in your works. Be the wizard who creates the bridge between the worlds. Alchemize the seen and the unseen, and let the wisdom pour through the pen and into the words that will flow out of you. And illumination. I am an instrument of the divine, which pours through me and into the world. Here. I love this card so much. Oh, I love this card so much. You guys have no idea. I love this card so much for so many reasons. The message that we are our own portals, that we are a window for the divine to bring through into our reality from the messages from the other worlds, from the divine beings that we can connect to, we can tap into. And again, the writing thing. Me personally, I've had to put my energies from, I don't know if you guys all know this, but I also write. I do a lot of shit. I write articles and stories. I publish them on Medium. And I have several that I've been working on or worked on, started many months ago, if not close to a year ago for a couple of them. I tend to write long articles and they tend to comprise a lot of information. And I've just like been taken into a very different direction for a while now, knowing at some point like that was going to turn back on and that was going to be also a focus. And I feel that coming. I've been thinking about my articles that are kind of sitting there waiting for me. One is about crystals. One is about the signs of if your third eye is open and what and how to understand what it means when your third eye is opening and the things that go on when your third eye is opening and things like that. And I have a few other articles, but anyway, the point here is there's energy coming through that's really going to motivate us to put pen to paper, to sit and type if that's the way that you like to write. But either way, to document, to open up, to do automatic writing, to work with this is like the crystal ball that the wizard has next to him, the scrying ball. That's what that's showing us there, the little cute little ball there. Oh, it's heavy. It's heavy. Anyhow, and to also not only that, but I'm hearing very specifically Merlin energy. It's not the first time he came up today. We talked about the portal back here that I have. And so if you're someone who feels that tap on the shoulder by Merlin, if you hear Merlin and your eyes kind of do that, if that energy is something that you feel has come to you or that you should go towards, this is also definitely a good time to open up yourself to that energy. You can say, I work with Merlin and he's amazing. He's a great teacher and a great guide. And during times like the portal is when he does choose to come to us to help us integrate with the incoming energies, especially being a person who's supposed to be bringing in information. He will help with that. This is really interesting, the colors that we have going on here. They're all very indigo blue. Look at look at these cards. They're all like on the same palette. So third eye, crown chakra type energy here, you guys. Just kind of swirling generally. You need to sleep now. Okay, come back for the replay. Can I do a few animal spirit cards? I don't have animal spirit cards. I don't have a deck that's just an animal spirit deck. I have a deck that I'm creating that's an animal spirit deck, but I actually don't have one. I have my shaman deck. I have the other oracle decks. I have archangel decks and mermaid decks and dragon decks. Moonology deck, angels, but divine feminine, unicorns. But I don't have a spirit animal oracle. I've read your stories on Medium. Oh, thank you so much. Can you repeat that? I am an instrument of the divine sentence. Yeah, sure. Let me find it. My eyes are starting to tweak out on me. I need some light here. Help me out. Where the heck is it? Oh, that's just the bottom. That's the very, very bottom part, the illumination part. I'm like, why can't I find it anywhere? Oh, goodness. Illumination. I am an instrument of the divine, which pours through me and into the world. I am an instrument of the divine, which pours through me and into the world. Oh my gosh, I love that so much. It took me long enough to find it. Yeah, and it's true. We're an instrument. We are created to create. We're created to bring in and channel from the divine and put into the world music, art, dance, song, singing, food, whatever that we create, whatever, even if it's just a mood, the energy, our vibration, we're meant to bring in and channel that into the world. So, kind of taking yourself through, I kind of see it like noticing the imaginary door and not having any idea what's behind that door, but going up to it and opening it up and just letting yourself step into the other side in a really conscious way, just intentionally. When you intend to go to places that you don't know what's actually there, you're opening yourself up for the impossible, for everything, for the magical, because you're not in a state of needing to know what's going to be on the other side. Well, what's there? Let's see, a lot of people have that. They don't want to just discover, they don't want to adventure. That's the inner child saying, come on, let's go. We don't, that's what the state of children is, to go to places and to things that they don't know about. And they're excited about it. It's that wonderment of the inner child, of the child, to have that pull into the unknown. But as we grow up, we learn that it's better to know where we're going and have control over all these things. And so it's to let that inner child take over and say, let's just run into a space that we have no idea what's on the other side, and have faith that that everything there is beautiful and divine and for us and magical, and nothing is impossible and all that good stuff. You're welcome. The colors are giving amethyst. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a very good point. And you know what? That's like Merlin's favorite crystal is the amethyst. That's what he works with the most. That's what he definitely has guided me to get more and more of, because of the nature of the crystal. It is meant to transmute negative energy to positive energy and open you up to the divine. And just be a natural healing crystal. So it does all these really beautiful, activates your third eye, it opens up your heart chakra, it does a bunch of stuff. And that's why he's so into it. But nice catch there, definitely. The Wild Unknown, you had it a year or two ago. Yeah, I just have the Wild Unknown tarot. Just the tarot. But you know what? I could use that. I was never guided to get her animal oracle deck, which I thought when I saw it, I was like, oh, when am I going to get that? And still, years later, not guided to get that. The one that I do have that has that is also hers is the Archetypes Oracle. I have some pulled out here because of my project. But yeah, I don't have it. I promise you, I don't have it. The only one that I have is this guy here, the tarot, which has a ton of animals in it. But yeah, we can do that. We can see what comes out of this deck if you guys want. Let's pull 3 cards. How about that? We'll pull 3 cards and we'll see what comes. This is my my tarot drawer. All my tarot cards are in here. Okay. And some fairies and some fairy oracle. They're in there too. Okay. Yeah, it's interesting. I don't have an animal spirit or a spirit animal deck. I'm making one. I'm drawing one. I'm working on the art for one for myself, but I don't have one from anybody else. At least not yet. I'm not opposed to it. It's not like, I mean, with me and animals, you would think, right? Yeah. Don't have an answer for you for that, other than I just get, and I basically do what I'm guided to do kind of across the board, as far as, oracles and tarot as well. I'll just be guided to certain things, or I'll look at stuff and just not guided to pull the trigger on that or whatever. And that's an example of that, I should say. I haven't worked with these tarot in a while, so I'm interested to see what will come here. Just going to clear them. And then we'll do the meditation. Watch me don't get any animals. That'd be funny. But no, this tarot deck is filled with animals. There's just animals. It's all, not all cards have animals, but a lot of the cards have animals. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we get, guys. Melina, hey, lovey. How are you? Welcome. She keeps fairies. I do. My fairies are in that drawer. Is that the project I've been working on? No, it's not. That my project is for my Evolve Now program. That's the big project that I've been working on for the last few weeks. The Animal Oracle has been an ongoing project for a year and a half now. And if you guys want to be a part of it, you can. We get together, I channel your animal, your spirit animal that wants to come and talk to you. You get messages, and then I draw the animal for you. There's different options as far as pricing goes for that. So if you're interested, let me know. Oh, and then your animal and the generic message. So you get a personal message, but it can be extrapolated. Like if there's like detail about your life that you get, we can extrapolate that to a general message that would be part of the animal oracle or the spirit animal oracle that that will someday be a thing. So if you're interested in that, let me know and we will get together and I will do a reading for you and connect with your spirit animal. Okay, so I'm glad you're here too, sweetheart. Go back and watch from the beginning if you can. We got some really great messages, talked about a lot of great stuff. Some truckers came through here, potty mouths, all sorts of shit. Or maybe that was just me. Maybe that was just me. Yeah, that's not an animal. But I'm going to take it because it flipped. Also not an animal. That's hilarious. No animals. Imagine that. But look at what we got. I'm going to go from first to last here. We got the Two of Swords. And I really always love that fireball or sun or eclipse, depending on how you look at it there, that energy that's held between those two swords. Again, about being in balance. And a lot of times this Two of Swords, it can mean different things like conflict and things like that, like having this like stalemate type of energy. I'm just picking up that this is a lot of energy. That we're holding. We're holding a lot of energy. Next card, the Three of Wands, another non-animal card. I called it, right? I'm like, watch, we're not going to get any animal cards. We didn't get one. Three of Wands here. Again, that kind of holding that energy in the center. You see that? Holding that energy in the center. Interesting, right? Then we have the Five of Pentacles, which usually means with this, you can see this sad rose here. Usually means some type of sadness, some type of grief, some type of uncomfortable feelings, things like that. What I'm picking up with here is understand that all of this energy, it can be overwhelming, and we're the rose. We're the rose. So watch for depleting energy, watch for using up too much energy, for giving away too much energy. That's kind of a big thing right now, especially with the Stargate. Be really mindful of where you're putting your energy and to whom and how much and all that good stuff. Last card, because I was going to get three, but two came out together, is, guess what? The Sun. The Sun. So we got the sun with this Stargate, and the Stargate means the star, the sun. With this is the we're being pulled by well, this whole area of this whole quadrant of the universe, but the first like piece of any part of that would be also with us, with our solar system, is that sun. And the Stargate means all this energy is coming through our star, through our sun. So it's really interesting to get these cards here, the Two of Swords, that like balance, holding that energy, really like fireball energy in balance, being filled up again. It's like this vessel holding this energy, and maintaining. I'm hearing maintaining, and using the sun, using the outside. If you can be an actual like sun rays, that would be fantastic, to really help with this. But even just outside, if it's overcast, you definitely still get sun rays. So there you go. Sorry, no animals, but definitely on point here with the energy. And also I'm hearing waiting, just waiting for things to naturally shift with this Two of Swords, for the balance to come into play. Because the balance, because the Libra, right? We're Libra season, got the Stargate. We're talking about balance, balancing things out. So yeah, so that's what I'm picking up with this stuff, you guys. Again, sorry, no animals. Ironically enough, with a deck full of animals, not an animal, but a lot of good information here. A lot. I love this Three of Wands. If you guys can see that, those colors there, like like it's just like rainbow energy, kind of aurora, kind of star energy. So yeah, I really like these cards. It's kind of a bummer there's no no animals, but I'm really digging these cards, really sending us a message. And of course, this sun. There isn't a happier, better, more positive card than the sun. So no matter what, really good vibes here, you guys. Just let this be a factor in your life with the sun and the beautiful energy we'll be getting through the sun at this time to really help us with our energy, to help us regulate, help us integrate, all that good stuff. Those three cards really hit home. Good. Yes, Robert. Yeah, you can ask a question. Yeah, nobody was asking questions earlier. Yeah, 4 cards. Yeah, what's your question? As long as it's about you, or general, or open-ended, or something like that. And right about now, if you got it, smoke it. We're going to be getting into our meditation here in a moment. You know how I say. You know how I say. Let's not forget this guy. I'm really excited about this meditation. Really excited about it. I forgot I got these the other day. Okay. So general then, right? I'm going to close this window because it is getting chilly. I'm feeling the Nature's Whispers deck for this question. Okay, I'm not going to do relationship questions. I'm sorry, sweetie. If it's about you, I'll get them about you, but I'm not going to do relationship questions. Oh, you're so cute. So funny, just as you started. Is George in your hand? What? I'm still busy. Yeah, if you want like a love reading, anything like that, hit me up personally. But because that always entails a lot of stuff. And if you want like a general what's going on with you, what you need to know, that's a bit different. I'm just going to clear these and see what we get. I mean, if it comes up, it comes up, but we'll do a general, see what we get. Joint in hand. I need to do a joint. I was just thinking, I have not done, I've been lazy. I've just been using my pipe. But I like my joints too. Do, 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 do. Yeah, it's Thanksgiving. Oh, it smells so freaking good. Okay, let's see what we get from Miss Mina. I call her Mina. Does anybody else call you Mina? Do you go by Mina, right? Because I know, like, to see her name as Melina, I'm always like, I don't call her that. I don't call her Melina. Both? Okay. Yeah, I always just think of you as Mina. Okay, so for my Miss Mina, gorgeous girl, let's see what we got for you. What does she need to know for right now? Let's just open up here. Need a bit of a shuffle, do we? Can't rush it. It is what it is. Wow. It's going to take a minute to simmer, apparently. Nope. Hang tight. Ah, it's coming. I feel it. There it is. Wow. That took a minute, huh? What did we get? Culmination of vision. Oh, wow. I don't think I've seen this card before. It's beautiful. It's so pretty. Check it out, you guys. Yeah. Look at how pretty that is. Culmination of vision. Wow, that is absolutely beautiful. Culmination of vision. Oh, yeah. Let me grab the books. I want to see what this one says. I'm feeling some stuff, but I definitely want to see what this one says. Where is it? Oh, here it is. It's a tiny little book. Tiny. Number 35. Culmination of vision for you, my dear Mina. I love this. Time to take positive action towards your goals and dreams. Be adaptable and fine-tune any of the details of what you are creating. Reflect on your desires and make sure you're let go of any aspect or quality that no longer fits what you intend to accomplish. Okay, so let me tap in here for a second. Okay, so I'm hearing there was a downswing in motivation to kind of break out and do your own thing, or you had to focus on getting established in a job or someplace else, maybe your new place or something like that. There was just a lot going on. I'm seeing here there was a lot going on, and you had to shift from going kind of breaking out and doing your own thing. You started to, and I know this, that you started to, but then it kind of like ran out of gas. It stopped halfway. Okay. Okay. You just started a new job. Okay. Cool. Good for you. Congratulations. I think that this new job is gonna, like, if it hasn't already, I think this new job is gonna give you that, like, spark again to, even though it's a new job and you're focusing on that job, I think it's gonna spark you up to kind of remember that there's things that you wanna do on your own as well, that you're like, "Hey, I had a whole thing going on. What happened to that?" You just kind of, you were, like, totally taken in a different direction for different reasons, and it's fine. They're not saying you did anything wrong. It's just like that's what happened, and you had to kind of put a lot of energy into what was going on and a lot of changes happening. But there's still this thing with what you're supposed to be doing on your own. And that, yeah, exactly. Um and now it's like it's going to shift, and it's like you're going to start getting that like fire in you to put energy into that. And also have the money to put into it too, whatever money that you need to do your own thing, your own business. Um, I think the advice here is really on point. Fine tune any of the details of what you're creating. Reflect on your desires and make sure your attitudes and belief are in alignment with what you wish to accomplish. So I think that there's still doubt there about this venture of yours, the solo Mina doing her own thing venture. Should you do that? Should you not? Is it worth the time, the energy, the effort, the money that goes into it? The answer is yes. So the answer is definitely yes. Culmination of vision means let's get this shit together and fine tune it and feel and let it feel like this is what you should be doing. It may not be the only thing you should be doing because it's not ready to be your sole way to make money. But if your vision is that that is what it will be, that's not going to be a side gig, that it's not going to be a supplementary thing that you do every so often, that it's actually going to turn into something that you're going to make your own. It's going to encompass quite a few things. I see, with kind of helping people one on one with their lives. And um but you need to kind of declare that. You need to claim it, is what I'm hearing. You need to claim it. Just because you've been kind of sidetracked and derailed before because you had to take care of other stuff, there was practical things that you needed to deal with, doesn't mean that that was a sign that you shouldn't have done that or gotten started on it. So whatever steps you made in the past to go on your, to break out on your own, was the beginning. Sometimes it's just like that. Three steps in this direction, then we have to go in this direction, then we get back here, we take a couple more steps, then we have to go in this direction, like that sort of thing. Also definitely applies to my new job right now, because I am all over the place mentally. So definitely applies to both. I do need to fine tune. Okay, good. Yeah, I think that's it. And so just be, especially at this time, there's Mercury retrograde, so it makes sense that this is coming back around for you, but it's also kind of establishing where you are now and really what you want to be doing, how you want to set yourself up for the future, and really kind of make a decision here as far as um doing your own thing, totally 100% and that being where you want to go eventually. Like that, like if that is for you, or maybe you still don't know, maybe you're still kind of like, I don't know, maybe it is, maybe it's not. Well, that's fine too. You don't need to rush it, but it's like, what if that's what you decide? Because I've already said, yes, this is what you should be doing. So it's up to you just how potent the energy is to support that. So it's like it's kind of like you put in your 50 cents and you get out your candies, right? So what are you putting in to get out? Is really, I'm seeing like those old timey candy things, those candy jar things. You put in your money and turn the thing, and those are so fun. Oh, it takes me back. Anyway, that's what I'm seeing here. So it's kind of deciding how much of my resources, my time, my energy, my passion, what I want for my future. Do I want to be an independent sole proprietor or have a company where other people work for me and I'm the boss lady in charge, and I have this business of organizing fashion, all sorts of stuff. I see it being like this really cool kind of like lifestyle thing that you would be doing. If the answer is yes, then this is definitely the time to start putting forth that mental and heart energy into thinking about what it is that you ultimately want to accomplish with that. Because what they're showing me is that they're showing me this like mix of like fashion designer and like lifestyle guru. And it was like if like, I don't know, Michael Kors or Christian Dior, or I don't know a whole lot of I know all the people have been around for forever, but like a fashion designer and kind of like a Martha Stewart type person, maybe not with all the cooking, but maybe, but it's more kind of like this melding of whatever. Anyway, what I'm seeing here is with you thinking, when you start thinking about that you like, you fantasize like, I would want to be that like name brand, or that have that kind of thing, or that would be the pinnacle sort of thing when you really let the balloons fly. And that's great if that's what you want, if that's what you're into, if that's what you want to do. You really have to decide that that's where you want to go, because you have the support for it. But if you're like, oh, if you're kind of in and out and thinking about other jobs and other businesses, and could you get ahead in that business? Could you get up into upper management in this company? Then that's going to be where your focus is. So you kind of need to decide. You don't need to decide today or right now. But this is something you definitely need to decide. Yes, I definitely not cooking, but definitely organize people's lives from fashion to homes. Yeah, exactly, exactly. So when I say like Martha Stewart, it's like minus the cooking, but like the other stuff, like home, like styling and organizing. So like personal style and like home style mixed in with organizing and stuff like that. So it's really cool, and a lot of people could definitely use that. Yeah. Not sure. What are you being pushy about? Not sure what you're talking about, Kevin. What are you being pushy about? I missed it. Okay. Well, anyway, so yeah, that, and again, culmination of vision. So your vision about what you would want in the future for yourself to own, to operate, to be, I keep hearing boss lady. I don't know if this is something that you say a lot, or you're like, I want to be the boss lady, that sort of thing. And you definitely have the personality to run a company, to you have that personality for sure, to do that sort of thing. And it's just really about making that decision. Do you want your own thing, and what are you going to do to do those, to start chipping away at it, and making that happen in a real like from a power position, from your divine power to get into this, not from a passive point of view, which means, so everybody, I do this organizing thing. If you want that, let me know. Like, that's really passive energy. But if you're like, I have a business, I organize people in their lives, I get your closet set, I point you in the right direction, I style your home, I get you, such whatever, however, it's just like this, the attitude of that. And you have a lot of experience that you can use to help people in it. So it's like, it's really about standing firm in who you are, in your experience, and owning the what you bring to the table in a really authentic, real way, and being confident about it, and about establishing yourself, kind of putting that flag in the sand, saying, this is mine, this is what I do, this is who I am, this is where I really feel good in doing stuff for people, like that sort of thing. I had my thing titled Lifestyle Curator. Exactly. That's perfect. Yes, that's right. That's what it was called, Lifestyle Curator. It's perfect. I hate the word. Oh, you do? I hate the word boss lady, but definitely see myself running a company. Okay. Okay. So yeah. So there you go. I hope that helps with, moving forward for you, for having like this new job. They're saying that this is a good place for you to be. They're saying it's good money. It's not an overbearing kind of situation with sucking up a whole lot of time, I guess. So you'll have the energy to be able to do that. Yes, exactly. You're welcome. And again, reach out if you want more specific direction on things that you can do. You and I have talked about that in the past. So yeah, there you go, my dear. Culmination of vision. Okay, and then Raquel has asked, I will do one for her as well. And I'm going to do the same thing, the same deck. Wow. I can talk. Let me get organized this month financially. Definitely. Okay. Sounds good, sweetheart. Kevin, I was asking about, Angel. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, she died a long time ago. It's at this point, I think she's been gone for like 3 years now, unfortunately. Yeah. I've just gotten to the point where I can look at her pictures. It's taken a while. Yeah, I missed that. Missed that freaking bird a lot. Okay, I'm going to clear these and we'll get a card for Raquel and then we'll get into the meditation. Okay, so no more questions after this one because we don't want this to go too long, you guys. So Raquel is next and last. Okay. I need some more tea. And it's really cold. Some cold tea. It's still good though. Flavor's yummy. Okay, Raquel, let's see. Let's see. Now I have endless raccoons. I know. Ironically, raccoons killed my bird. Yeah. Hey, Adrian. welcome. I was wondering about you. I'm glad you're here. Glad you're here. Okay. Let's see what we get for Raquel, you guys. What she needs to know going forward for the Stargate and the month. Oh, that's it. Got piles happening now. I'm going to put those over there. Okay, what did we get? Pause with card number 4 for you, Raquel. Whoopsie. There we go. Pause. Card number 4. The irony, I know. Yeah, it was my fault, not the raccoon's fault. I thought that I had brought my birds in and I didn't. I was actually live with people in Zoom and I could have sworn I had brought my birds in and I didn't. So, yeah. Not their fault, my fault. Okay, card number 4. Okay, pause. Need my light so I can see. Pause. Take a moment to assess what is really going on at this time. You are holding on to control and not allowing many wonderful blessings to come into your life. Grant yourself an opportunity to get into the sunshine. You deserve to receive this new prospect. Resistance can create unnecessary blocks. Interference can be caused by a multitude of energies, including your own attitude, other people, the weather, and so on. Create the opportunity to regroup and don't feel the need to fight what is happening. It is a waste of energy. Find something else to do and wait until there is a better flow to finish the task at hand. The willingness to try something new is all that is needed to create something wonderful. So there you go. Let's see. Yeah, I'm hearing you've been feeling a bit stuck. Is that right? It is gorgeous. Let's take a look at it again. So pretty. So pretty. I love these cards so much. The artwork is just so beautiful. It's so whimsical, so nature-based, so magical, really so beautiful. And I can connect to these really, really well. So yeah, feeling stuck. Feeling stuck. Yes, she says. Yes. It's okay, Kevin. Don't worry about it. Angel is a beautiful energy to tap into. Just gonna naturally kind of make me sad, but it's only because I miss her and I love her so much. So don't feel bad. She's a beautiful energy to tap into. But anyway, Raquel, feeling stuck. They're showing me that you're like there's some shifts and changes, some things that started happening, and then it kind of you've been told well, happy birthday. Oh, you've been told well, happy birthday, 40. Welcome to the 40s club. I'll be leaving shortly enough, though. I'll be in my 50s pretty quick. Got one more year, people. Can you believe it? I'll be 50 next year. Look at me all excited to be 50. What a weirdo. But anyway, so let me tap in here. Okay, so they're showing me you're like out of time. And I don't mean that you run out of time, but being out of time means that you're like feeling energetically where you will be, but physically you're still here. And that is something that everybody that goes through ascension has to deal with at different times. And especially the more that you awaken and become aware and tap into the astral and meet with your guides and guardians in astral or in meditation and all of that, the more that you're tapping into those, speaking of timelines, those higher vibrational timelines that you are connecting to. But here's the rub. And that is how it works when we are feeling into where we will be in those energies, but we're not there yet because physically we move slower than we do energetically. And we can move, there is no such thing as any boundaries of times in astral, which is why it's so much fun. We love doing it so much, right? Is where we break the confines of our physical body and we can move into different places energetically and in time, all over the place through the web of life. And so they're showing me that you're definitely picking up on it. And so it's feeling like you should be elsewhere. I should not be here. I should be ahead. Things should be moving and transpiring. Oh, thank you so much. um, so if any of this resonates, it's really, really common. And you can feel like I'm not supposed to be here. Other things should be happening. Why aren't things happening? Why do I feel so stuck? It just feels like moving forward is kind of like walking through quicksand, this kind of stuff, to see things actually changing in your reality. And they're saying it's just a matter of time. Uh it's going to feel much less stuck soon enough. Soon enough. There will be things coming to change things. Either some female friend that you knew from the past that you reconnect with, that kind of shifts energy for you, is a possibility. I'm also picking up on some kind of little vacation or retreat. Have you been thinking about anything like that? Like going away for the weekend, going up to the mountains or the desert or the beach, or kind of shifting. They're saying she's thinking about moving. It's like you don't even have to like go that big with it. That may be in the cards for you sometime in the future. Like, I just want to move. Like, maybe if I just move, everything, and it's true, when you move geographically, things definitely shift there. But what they're showing me here is try the weekend thing. See if you can see about that. Yeah, so tired of the whys. After the whys comes the Z. Oh, that's hilarious. Um, but yeah, they're showing me like consider uh you do want you do wanna move? Yeah, they're showing me that you've been thinking about moving, and they're saying that that's a good thing to think about. You can start thinking about that. But you can try if you can, this could be just like to an Airbnb or a motel or a hotel someplace or a cabin someplace by yourself or with your daughter. And I am feeling more mountains. Um than other places for you. Um, so see about that. And this moving thing, um, they say ask yourself why you want to move and what you're looking to, where you want it. Why do you want to move? Is it because you're bored? Is it because the people that you live around are not in alignment? Like, ask yourself when you're talking about the whys, ask yourself, why do I want to move? And they're also saying you're like, yeah, but I don't even know where I would move to. But okay, so why do you want to move? And if you're to think about moving someplace, what are the attributes of that geography that is calling to you? So ask yourself those two questions, and this will help narrow down for you your next steps in regards to that. And they're saying this could take a few months, 6 months, whatever, or even longer than that to kind of fine tune where it is you're supposed to be going. And maybe this like little trip, and I'm seeing it like a Friday to Sunday thing or Friday to Monday thing. Like it doesn't have to be a real long time, but some type of getaway is really going to help you shift energies. So they're saying, do your laundry, wash the dishes, make the bed, and leave your house for a few days. And when you come back, you'll feel really different and be much more clear. And if you can do that sometime in the next 4 weeks, 6 weeks, if you can at least start planning for that, look into like where to go, how much is it going to cost, do it, where, put down a reservation if you can, like what are you going to do, like this, like start really getting into it if you're able to do something like that. I can be very drastic at times. I got some homework. Thank you. Blessings. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah. So try that out. Yeah. See if you can. See if you can swing some type of getaway for yourself. They're saying that, or if that's like, oh, that's not in the budget right now. I don't have whatever the reasons are. If you think that you can't do that, or you know that you can't do that, maybe you can take a day trip, even something like that, like move away from your general area for a whole long day, go drive up into the mountains or go like wherever you happen to, I don't know. I keep seeing mountains for you. So optimally it would be have a weekend trip. And the next thing down from that would be maybe take a few day trips, be like Saturday, I'm waking up at 4:00 in the morning and I'm going to take myself into this wherever area and just be someplace very different and maybe plan on doing that for a while. Time can be a motherfucker if you let it. Yes, it can. Yes, it can. Whether it feels like it moves too quickly or it's moving too slowly, time really, it's about our perception and what we do within that time space. Because time is not tick, tick, tick. It's fluid. It slows down. It speeds up. It really depends on what's going on in our frame of mind, our perspective, our perceptions, the illusions that we're in and trapped in, of course, have a lot to do with time and how that works. My relationships with numbers and math is difficult for me to explain. I feel the same way. I second that motion. So anyway, there you go, sweetheart. I hope that helps. But your stuckness generally, this pause is saying it's needed right now. I know it can be frustrating. You feel kind of like a locked up cat, like they're showing me this like pissed off cat in a cage. Like, let me the fuck out of here. Let me go. Let me go. Let me go. Let me go. And you're just very stuck feeling. But they're saying just try to know that the cage is going to open up. It's not that it's like, don't put yourself in the frame of mind that I'm always going to be in this stuckness, because you're not. It's temporary. It might feel like it's already been a long time, but it really hasn't. Kind of months. And also, kind of tap into your astrology and what's been going on there. You've needed this kind of like low moving energy to take form and to have things happen. But you're not a cat in a cage forever, just for a little while. So they're showing me like kind of if you surrender to that and see the cat, instead of like screaming and shaking the cage and wanting to, so frustrated about being locked in this cage, just be like, oh, you know what? In this cage, I'm kind of buffered from a lot of bullshit. Like change the way that you perceive the cage is what I'm seeing here. Like, oh, I can just curl up in the corner of this cage and nobody's bothering me, and I can think about stuff and plan some stuff and work some stuff out for myself. Like stuff like this is what I'm seeing for you. Can we Cats. Yes, totally. She laughs. The rules are meant for rulers, which have been used as smack. Who can do measurements wrong? You're like, but I used a ruler. How could this be off? Yeah. But yeah, just know, sweetheart, you're not going to be in that cage for long, and really try to shift your perception of the cage, of being in that cage. Kind of if you're feeling isolated, if you're like, where is everybody? I want some like energy. I want to have some, like, I want like movement and action and, this sort of thing. Just know that it is coming. You're not always going to be alone and isolated in this cage, but just take this time to, use it to your advantage. Solitude is a gift. And if we see it that way, and we see like the preparation time that we're working on stuff now, things are getting figured out. I mean, this is your pause, right? This is your pause. Oh man. And that's really the message, is here to just surrender to the pause. Accept the pause. Know that the pause is necessary, all that stuff. Really, with this cat. Look at this face. Look at it. The naughtiest, most mischievous, bad, naughty cat you will ever see in your life is this thing right here. Take the mugshot. Remember her face. Remember this face. And she hates to be held. And you know what she doesn't like either so much? Kisses. Look at her. Oh, I love you. She fucking hates it. I love it. Okay, you're welcome. I know, she's so cute. It's a good thing she's cute too, because she's a little monster. She's an asshole just like the rest of them. Okay, so there you go, my dear. I hope that helps. I hope you feel better. I hope you can kind of let that settle in for you. And yeah, they're like, hopefully she can relax a little bit. I hope so. My cats are so chill. Really? Oh, I'm glad. I don't know what I just did. What did I do? Okay, you guys. Well, there we go. That's it. Thanks again for your questions. You're very, very welcome. You're grateful your cats are, yeah. Well, that's cool. That's really cool. Because kittens are usually, they can be quite the little psychos. She has 2 kittens. I definitely need to see more of. I've only seen like 2 pictures of these kittens, and they're friggin' adorable. They're these puffy, fluffy little white and gray, I think, things, that boy and a girl. They're so freaking cute. They're so cute. So anyway, okay, you guys, that's it. That's all for the cards. Thank you guys so much for readings. Got a lot of good insight. Now I'm burping. Just to refresh, we got Hold Your Vision, the Supermoon, Emotions Are Running High. Nothing will come of this situation. We're in this in-between stage. So, there you go. Let that be. And then we got self-expression with water. Lots of water. Remember, people, water, water, water. Use it, be in it, go to it, submerge yourself, be in water, use water as much as you possibly can at this time. And then personal power with your spirit animals, calling them in, asking Gaia to send them to you, asking for the wisdom and the knowledge and the insight from your spirit animals. Insight with this wizard and Merlin energy, writing, journaling, tapping into your guides to bring in to our world what needs to come in. The veil will be thinner, if I didn't mention that. Veil will be thinner. It always is during the Stargate. Veil is always thinner during the Stargate. So use that to your advantage. And then what did we get? Two of Swords, 2 and 3, two of Swords, 3 of Wands, 2, 3, 5. So essentially that's 2. Ooh! Interesting. So the 2 and the 3 make a 5. And we have another 5, which is a 10. I just saw I just saw 10s here with these 5s. So there's something about that I didn't notice before. And then the Sun, the beautiful Sun card. Beautiful. I mean, this is like perfect for the Stargate, for the energy, to be in it, to connect with that energy, and just have this whole beautiful thing transpire as easily, as gracefully as we can. It all connects. You will be more blessed abundantly. Yes, definitely. Definitely. Okay. Well, there you go, you guys. Let's do the meditation now. I'm super excited about this meditation. Have no idea what we're going to do. Like I said, I tried to dig in and ask some questions earlier, and it was still really fuzzy. So I don't know. I honestly have no idea what we're doing here tonight. But I need to go potty. Let's take a little pause break. We'll come back for the meditation. I hope you guys all stick around and join me. Meditation coming up. 23 Jordan, flip 32 Magic Johnson. Yeah, that's true. You're so funny. So powerful energy there with those guys. That's for sure. Okay. I'm going to go to I'm going to go to the bathroom, for yourself, grab your crystals, whatever, get cozy, get comfortable. We'll be right back here in a minute, to do our meditation. I'm going to find us some, other music. Meditation. Oh, I'm putting in the wrong numbers. There we go. I'm going to use this one, my go-to. I love this. Love this one. And I'm going to put it here for you guys if you want to listen to it on your own side, because I don't have it too loud when I do the meditation, just because I don't like to compete. But it is going to be on in the background when we do the meditation. Feel free to have it on for yourself as well. All right, sweetie. See you later. Have a wonderful night. Okay, guys. I will be right back. What is that? That's your ball? Bean. You little bean. shut my windows and my door as it's getting cold and animals will come in. Hey guys, you want to come in? I'm gonna shut the door. Oh, it's getting chilly out there. Oh. Brr. Okay. Almost there, you guys. Oh, that smells so good. Okay. Thanks for waiting, you guys. Oh, it just got chilly. It just really got cold out there. I am in the mountains, so temperature drops really fast. And I went outside to see if the cats that are on my porch wanted to come in, and the sun was just perfectly actually, I'm gonna see if I can go take some video of that. I'll be right back. Yeah, it's still there. I'm gonna get cold again. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, thanks for hanging tight, guys. It is so beautiful out there right now. The sun coming right through that. Let me see if I can show you guys. Oh, it's too bright. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Bear with me. I want you guys to see. No, that's too dark. I don't know if this is gonna work. I'll post it on my Instagram, but it's just like this. It's coming down my street right there, and the sun is just perfectly. Not even a street. It's just like where I live in the park, but so pretty. I didn't when I was talking earlier about being in the sun, I realized that I wasn't in the sun today at all. I intended to go out and take a walk and go to the store, but I didn't. And so just even a few seconds of sun or even just looking at it is so good for us. It's so pretty. Oh, the ladybugs. I know. That was such a cool surprise. Kevin, thank you. So I may stick around. Well, I'd like you to stick around. I'd prefer it if you were here. Why leave for the, I don't know if it's the best part, but definitely a great part of these get-togethers are the meditations. So let's get into it, you guys. Without further ado, thanks for actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna post it first on my story. So if you guys want to take this sunlight in, I'm being told to do this really quick. If you want to take this sunlight in through your eyeballs, it's less than a minute. You can see my silly cats too. I'll leave that in there. I think I go back to the sun in the end. Yeah, because my one cat wanted to come in and then the other cat made some noise. Hopefully it'll upload quickly. Hi. I'm being told if you can go and check this out on my stories, it's uploading right now. And just let the sunlight just get into your eyeballs. It's really cool because I have these dandelions that are like 8 feet tall. And it's like hanging over exactly where the sun is coming through. And dandelions are known to increase your psychic ability and potential to clear your third eye. It's why I never kill a dandelion. I let them grow big as they can possibly grow. And I have 2 that are right next to each other, and they've been spending the last like 2 months being crossed over like this really cool right there. It's really beautiful. I don't know why it's taking so freaking long to upload. I'm like doing 3 things at once. Yeah, like another 5 minutes and the sun's not going to be there anymore. And it goes down like super shallow. Like once it gets to a certain point, I'm surprised I can even see it right there. Seriously, cat? You have to use your nails. Okay, finally. It's up, you guys. Yeah, so take a look at it. Let that sunlight get into your eyeballs. It is that dusky, sunset sun that is really good for your third eye, not bad for your eyes. So I was looking straight at it. Oh, it felt so good. And yeah, I'm glad I was guided to share it and for you guys to take a look. So feel free to pop on over there, take a look. Seriously, cat? Damn it. Honestly. I love that bowl. Freaking cats. Sorry, guys. Yeah, get that sun. Let me know when you guys are back. Oh, if you guys are not here, obviously you wouldn't hear me. Yeah, she just bumped her ass up against my bowl that had all my whatchamacallit, bay leaves, my dried bay leaves that I use. It did, however, flip over this card. You and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. Again, with the same color scheme. Pretty interesting. Oh. Just let me know when you're back and we will get started. For those of you who are here, just start with easy breathing. Just want to give this a minute, give everybody a chance to go look at the sun. I lose a glass cup a month due to my 2 cats. Do you really? They don't usually break my shit. Yeah, that's what you just did. She took off running and now she came back and she's smelling the pile of bay leaves and glass. There's such a beautiful blue bowl too. Beautiful blue bowl too. The other one, I think that my cats broke the other one too. Honestly, now that I think about it, I just got done saying they don't usually break my shit, but I actually think that they broke that too. They were fucking around with each other, being assholes, and my bowl broke. Yeah, those didn't last long. I am back, saw that beautiful sun, and I saw my cats. Yeah, such brats. You're welcome. Glad you got to see the sun. It's so really interesting when you look at the sun like that and then like look at a candlelight, it's very similar in that color and that energy. So if you guys can light a candle, that would be great. We are going to get started. So hopefully you guys have candles. Everybody has candles. Willow's back. Karen's back. Is Raquel back? Yep, there she is. You're welcome. Hopefully that helped. I was hearing it's going to help activate our third eyes before getting here, and to even seeing it on, recording, it still has that effect. And to help you with the opening up your third eye, connecting, and all that good stuff. So let's get to it, guys. I think everybody's back. Again, thanks for being here. I'm not sure if we're going to be coming back here. Your candles on. Perfect. If you can have candles on and have it placed in front of you so you can look at it from a comfortable angle, that would be great, where it's safe. If you don't have a candle, that's okay. You could just close your eyes and envision a candle. Or if you want, you can keep thinking about that beautiful sun we just looked at. And I do really suggest that, watching this in the replay, or if you have not yet gone and looked at it, please do. It really is going to hit your eyes, which hits your third eye, your pineal gland, and it starts to activate it with that energy. If you don't have Instagram or whatever, if you have a candle, just look at your candle or close your eyes and think of that sun, or think of a candle, any of those combinations of looking at this kind of energy, either the sunlight or the candlelight here, either with your eyes open or your eyes closed. And take some easy, deep breaths in and out of your nose. Want to make sure that you're sitting with your butt and pelvis straight, and you're not leaned to the sides or forward or backwards, at your pelvis and your sorry guys, my brain, tailbone is not rolled under, that you have it pushed out, that your abs are engaged, your shoulders are back, your elbows are easy. You can have your hands in namaste at your center of your chest, at your heart chakra, or loosey goosey, palms up on your lap, on top of your thighs. You can hold crystals if you want, or just have your hands open, whatever you're feeling now. And continue to take deep breaths. And if you're looking at the candle, about another 20 seconds of looking at the candle, just tapping in with that fire element, that beautiful glow. Hopefully the flame is nice and still, barely moving. That tells you that the energy around you is really high vibrational. There isn't a lot of negative energy or interference around the candle. If it's moving around a lot, definitely after your meditation, do some sage, do some clearing to get rid of some negative energy in your environment. Hopefully your candle is nice and still, barring any air sources. And just keep looking at that just a few more seconds, and really think to yourself about expanding, opening, activating your third eye, and seeing and feeling that wonderful element of the fire coming into your third eye, through your eyes, and kind of like swallowing a mouthful of food, kind of swallow in the energy of the candle through your eyes. And then close your eyes. And then see that light going back into your third eye. And kind of like a door opening. Third eye opens up a door, and that light can go in, light up, and activate with that light directly inside your pineal gland, your third eye. Take some deep breaths here. And repeat, I open up to the light. I activate with the light. And I am the light. And feel the energy of the candlelight, that fire, same fire that is the sun, lighting up in your third eye, really activating it, lighting up your entire head, your brain, your cranium. And then feel your third eye and the energy of it expanding from your cranium, just out in all directions, just getting really big, just growing. Kind of like a balloon. Yeah, kind of like a balloon on top of your head. Just third eye, but like a misty balloon. And if your hair is tied up in any way, which mine was, probably not feel very comfortable anymore because you're getting into this space. So you want to loosen up your hair, take out your hair ties, Make sure that your hair is just not tight on your head, or it might start feeling really uncomfortable. So let that go. More breaths. So, like a misty, bright balloon up above your head, but connected directly into your brain. That is your third eye. And just have that understanding of really expanding that energy with that light. And just be here with this and this expansion of your third eye and everything in your head being lit up. Remember, I am the light. And that is the truth through and through. So let that light just really start to activate throughout the rest of your body, kind of feeling like this energy is pouring down from that misty balloon through your entire head, your face, down to your throat, like activating, connecting with that throat chakra. Remember, everything is lit up. Just let the light come through and have the connection of this fire, the fire being connected to the sun. The sun is our magnet pulling us through the Stargate, pulling and going with this entire space quadrant of the universe as we move forward. Power thrusters on. Traveling through space upon GAIA. So as the energy is coming down your body, your throat, your chest, your back, your shoulders, your arms, your energetic wings from your heart chakra going out to the back through the channels of that we can open up for your energetic wings, directly from the top of your shoulder blade to the bottom, right where your rhomboid muscles are on either side of your spine, opening that up if it isn't already, allowing the energy to just escape and leave the body, creating space in the chest, in the throat, in the back, and just let that energy come out any which way that it happens to. It can roll out. It can kind of do kind of like a lightning thing as it comes out, whatever it's doing. And taking that further down the body, your abdomen, really connecting with your solar plexus chakra, your lower back, your hips, and down into your sacral, just lighting everything up nice and slow as it's going down. And your root, lighting every single one up and just letting your body glow. Again, I am the light. And like it is with your third eye, kind of is this misty bubble above your head. Just let the same thing happen with your throat chakra and your heart chakra and your solar plexus, your sacral and your root. Just let them just kind of mist out, go beyond the body, but with that really intense energy, lighting everything up. Remember, I am the light. And deep breaths in and out of the mouth and the nose, either way at this point, if you need to do that. Ideally through the nose, because that just keeps your body really relaxed and regulated. But if you feel like you need to do a clearing breath through your mouth, that's fine too. Feeling any tension, getting tight in the body, just pay attention to that, acknowledge it, and then tell the body to relax, to let this light energy through, to not block it. Notice if there's any place of discomfort or pain or tightness or resistance, any blocks, anything that comes up for you here that isn't just easy breezy and flow. Pay attention to it. Let's not judge it, just acknowledge it. And reiterate to the body that it is to allow this energy to pass through it, to open up in and around you. And at this time, I want to officially welcome in our guides and our guardians, our angels, the archangels, Gaia, your ancestors, any and all spirit guides, spirit animals, galactics, fae, angelics, your guardian angels, obviously. Acknowledge your guardian angel. If you know who they are, if you know their name, if you have a relationship with them, acknowledge them. Tap into their energy here with you, always with you. If you don't and you want to, just have that intention that you want to connect and know your guardian angel. Have them help you all the time. And of course, Gaia. Tapping in with Gaia here. So Gaia's coming through. She wants you to really pay attention to the light in your body, to the wings, your energy wings. Really pay attention to this energy. Feel your energy wings really like fluttering, moving. Feel yourself starting to lift. Starting to fly. And however you may want, or it's coming through for you, you can start to feel into the energy of like a little light bug or a bee that's lit up or a fairy, even whatever is coming through for you. But you're a tiny little being, and whatever body you happen to be embodying right now in this space, you're gonna lift up with your wings. You are a flyer and you are lit up. So what are you? What are you? So please take note of what you are here as you lift up with your wings as they move very, very quickly. I'm seeing, maybe not, but I'm seeing for most people, they would be moving pretty quickly. And you're hovering, you're lit up. And we're going to start to go forward, start to fly forward. And Gaia wants me to tell you that your destination is a little ways ahead, and it's going to be a patch of flowers under a tree next to a lake. But in the meantime, as you fly forward, she wants you to pay attention to what it is that you see on your way to this meadow. Yeah, it's like a meadow by a lake. A big tree, whatever tree that is for you, take note of that once you finally get there. But in the meantime, pay attention to what is coming as you're going forward. What colors you see, what uh is it daytime or is it nighttime for you in this space right now? Do you see any structures, any symbols, any other beings here? What do you see? And keep taking those nice deep breaths. Remember, I am light. I'm going to be traveling here for another minute, Gaia says. Yes, you can let yourself explore as you move forward. You can go up, you can go down, however that makes sense to you and what you're seeing here. Okay, so wherever you are here, we're approaching that meadow. And Gaia is saying, as we approach the meadow, whatever, if it was day or night or anything else, we're coming into this space here. Kind of like what it is here on the Pacific, maybe a little later. It's like twilight. The sun has gone down, or there's still some remnants of it. There's still some of that beautiful light from the sunset, from the sun in the sky. As we approach this meadow, we're coming in from high and dropping down low. And there's the tree, whatever kind of tree this is, or if you don't know, you just pay attention to the way it looks. But if you know what kind of tree this is, just like pay attention to the tree. It is a big tree. And underneath the tree is like this beautiful patch of flowers. Pay attention to what the flower is, what color it is. If you know what it is, or maybe you don't know the name of it, just pay attention to the flowers, the color, the shape, the fragrance. Does it have scent? Does it not? What is it? How does it smell? Remember, you're a little thing, a little flyer, whether you're a fae or you're a some type of insect, that you're lit up. Again, remember, I am light. I am light. And you're going to find yourself touching down on one of these flowers. And as you do, see the flower light up. You connecting with this flower, your light lighting up the flower, and its light activating with your light, seeing the light going down from the petals to the center of the flower, to the stem, down, excuse me, down to the stem, down the stem, and into the earth, lighting up the earth and seeing kind of translucently the energy crackling under the soil, connecting to the tree, lighting up the tree, and just see that energy going up, and then see the energy going through the other flowers. And if you look off in the distance, you'll see the rest of us to your left and to your right. The same thing is happening, landing on our trees and on our flowers and activating them, and the energy going all the way through and to the ground, and then through the roots of the tree, lighting up the tree. So all the trees lighting up. So I'm seeing this as a beautiful circle here around this lake. So I don't know how many there would be, but there's at least 100 big. So this is a large space, big trees with, you know, like each patches, and everybody coming and landing, whether they're here with us at this time or in the future. Lighting up all of the trees around this beautiful lake. GAIA is saying, remember the water. We talked about water. The message came through about water. Remember the water. Remember how water is so important. Remember that you are water. And here we are lighting up through our energy, coming through as the insect or the fairy that you are, whatever that you came through as, that you are lit up and you are connecting. We're connecting our worlds, our realms, our bodies through GAIA, through the energy, through the light of the sun. Work it backwards and then work it forwards to where you are here, and see everybody else doing the same thing, and this like channel of energy going through each of the trees into around GAIA, the network, and the family of trees all around this beautiful sacred lake, tapping into lighting up. And as the trees all get lit up around the lake, that the lake starts to light up from like underneath and around, like lighting up the lake. Beautiful. You can take your perspective up. You can fly up off of the flower now, come up high. You can get to as high, go up high as the top of your tree, as top of all of the trees, so you can see more, even higher if you want to. Raise yourself higher so you can see down at the lake, so you can see this from the higher perspective of all these trees surrounding the lake, and everybody activating that, and the energy coming through all sides of the lake and going around like a bowl, lighting up from underneath, lighting up the entire lake, this beautiful water glowing. It's like it's like a candle is lighting up the water with all that beautiful soft glow. And the water, you can see, is so magical and glittery, and it's like diamond water, and it's reflecting all of the light. Yes, we're going to go there. Somebody asked, can we go there? Yes, we're going to go there, GAIA says. So to make your way to the lake, go to the center of the lake and just hover there, she says. She says, don't dive in just yet. Wait for everybody to join here above the water at the center of the lake. She says, we're thinking about the Stargate now. Remember, this is being all lit up by the energy inside of you, connecting to the sun, connecting to the fire of the candle, the fire being the same of a candle and of our beautiful sun, and taking that through your body. And this little journey that we just got to here, hovering above the lake, all of us is one, coming very, very closely together. Beautiful soul family, lighting up, maximizing our light together. All of us connecting to each other, hovering above the lake. We're about 3 feet above the water. The water is starting to rise up around us, around and we're like encircled around each other above the water of the lake. The water's starting to come up and rise up around us, just shooting straight up into the air, lit up, beautiful, glittery, divine water, lit up and going like in like a tube around us, in a tube around us. So just let it grow and get bigger. Gaia says it's going to get very, very, very tall. Very, very tall, taking all of the water. She's saying the water from the lake just coming up is just a little bit is going to be left at the bottom of the lake, but all of the lake water is going to be shooting straight up. See it growing. See all the light water from the lake going straight up, straight up. We can look up as one, look up and see it goes up, up, up infinitely. It seems it just goes up, a water lit up water portal of light. And hold here. She says, please remember to breathe. Hold here. Hold. We're going to let the water continue to grow and get taller and taller and taller. She says it's still moving. It's still growing. It's still stretching. This water bridge, she says, this light water bridge is stretching through dimensions and through worlds, through timelines, through the matrix of the web of life. See the energy crackling through it. Feel that charge from this beautiful funnel tunnel that we're in, this portal of water light that we're in, and just hold. Breathe. And at the count of 3, we're all as one, as a big ball of light together, going to shoot up and go up the tunnel, straight up into the air, and just continue to go. So at the count of 3, 1, 2, and 3. And we go up. And just let yourself rise through this collectively connected, moving up this big, beautiful ball of light through this tunnel, this bridge of light water. She says, this bridge of light water going through the realms, the dimensions, and the worlds, connecting on different levels through different timelines. Very, very intentionally, she says, open up everything, connect through the energy here. Everything is possible. Say that, please. Everything is possible. Everything is possible. There are no limitations to the magic that can come into and is proven to come into my life. And I open up myself to more of this. Anything and everything is possible, and magic is real, and I am light. And keep traveling as one as we're going forward. It's just light on light, but we know we're moving up and through. We're just going, going, going. and where you're meant to connect into these timelines, so be it. And so it is, for the highest possible good for all involved collectively as a soul family. And go without resistance. Tell yourself you will have what it takes and what you need to release fears and blocks and traumas and hurt and pain and addictions and anything that is heavy in nature within your field. You're moving into a higher level of consciousness, a higher level of integration, a higher level of light within your body, within your structure of your physical body. And you are open to receive the guidance that's going to have you live the most optimal life as you move forward. Remember, anything is possible. Keep moving, keep moving. We're going, going, going. And we're going to count down from 10. And when we get down to 1, she says the bridge of light water will end, and we will just be in space. Basically, we're just going to shoot out and just let yourself just float. Count of 10. 10. Keep moving, keep breathing. Remember saying to yourself, anything is possible. I connect to the highest possible timelines as we go through this Stargate. I am light. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. You can see it coming. 3, 2, and 1. We're at the end, and we just pop off, and we kind of all separate from each other. We stay close together, but we separate from each other, and just let yourself float, fly, hover, however this feels good to you. Gaia says she wants you to see yourself close to the other beautiful planets of our solar system. So from here, you can move around, notice the different planets. She says we're here to really connect to our family, to our solar system. So whichever planets that you're seeing that are coming to you now of our solar system, including any asteroids, and yes, of course, Gaia is included here as well. And it's just kind of like you can just fly or just see them coming to you, or you can see them in the distance, and then there you are in front of them. And say your hellos, make your connections with these beautiful, I refer to them, Gaia has taught me to refer to them as our aunts and our uncles. So Uncle Mercury, like Mercury, Aunt Venus, that sort of thing. Uncle Jupiter, Aunt Neptune. But you don't have to do that. But she wants us to understand these are her brothers and her sisters, our aunts and uncles. We are a family. And to connect with them, to be aware of them in our lives, to have this close connection with not only Gaia, but the rest of our family, is very important for our development, for our understanding of ourselves, for integrating with what they want to show us and teach us. So you, excuse me, you might see symbols, you might see numbers, you might see animals, you might see the zodiac signs that correlate with them or anything else. Just take that in as you go from one to the other. They come to you, whichever way this is working out. Pay attention to what you're being shown here, what you're seeing. And she's saying they're all going to be giving us gifts. So know that what you see, what you're seeing with each of them, they're giving us gifts of awareness, of knowledge, of our passions. They're giving us energy to further connect, heal, and balance with our divine feminine and divine masculine aspects. They're helping us to heal, to find healing, to heal others, to help heal Gaia and our entire family that we have upon her. They're helping us to remember, to transmute, to connect. They're helping us to bridge the gap between here and there, far and near, the seen and the unseen, the dark and the light. So take their gifts, whatever they're giving you, integrate them into your light body. Know that on one or many levels and layers of yourself, your consciousness connected with your soul, that you are connecting with your soul map as you connect to your family, to the other beautiful planets of our solar system that make up our astrology, that show us a blueprint of what was going on and who we are, connected to our planetary ancestors who come in to like give us so much at our birth, and to be aware of that in whatever way that we're meant to as we move forward. Open up to their divinity, to their beautiful beingness, this family that we're a part of. Again, breathing here. Remember, I am light. So connecting consciously, intentionally to the family. She's saying, Gaia is saying the family. So this means everything. The family, the one, the all. The family upon Gaia, the humans, the animals, the elements, the directions, the insects, the night, the day, and from our sun into every single one of our planets and our family in our solar system and beyond. So just let your awareness and your consciousness go from your first person, your home, your family, your friends, your road, your city, your country, our world, everybody and everything connected to it. Remember that beautiful lake. Remember the trees lighting up. Remember your own body. Remember the connection to the all in every dimension in the hidden world, and all of this beautiful divinity and light coming through for us, and how we got here to connect with these beautiful divine beings, our aunts and uncles, Gaia's brothers and sisters, and how we're connected to the all from here, and how it expands out infinitely. And of course, to our Mother, Father, God, creators that hold the light. And we are the fractals of, so connecting to source, feeling the glow, the love within us, feel the glow of love coming out of and emanating from all of the planets and the very space that we are floating in. And let that surround you, because that is all there is. Everything else is an illusion of separation. And here we can see the connections into everything. Feel the web of life, your infinite point of light going through the web of light of life and everything else connected to it as well. And know that through all places and spaces and time, you are exactly where you are meant to be. You are not ahead. You are not behind. You are exactly where you are meant to be. In every level and layer in space and time. Say it to yourself. I am exactly where I am meant to be. I am light. I am all. I am one. And then consciously thinking about this human aspect that you are this day, 10/10/2021, for the Stargate that is beginning. And see yourself literally skating across the portal and the timelines and going from one to the other and lighting them up and just going higher and higher and higher and feeling the pull forward from our family that guides us into the future. Remember, anything and everything is possible. Magic is real. I am magic. I am light. Let go and release fears and blocks and resistance and control. Surrender. Surrender to the energy that's pulling you forward only in love and light. You are and will be exactly where you are meant to be. Again, nice, easy breaths here. And then lastly, answering my question, Gaia, is we are going to repeat what we did last time with our trees. So if you were not a part of that, I'm really happy to take you here. So let's just let yourself continue to see the timelines and moving through the timelines. But then from here, I want you to let yourself, uh, there's going to be kind of like a portal. It's going to look a little shadowy compared to all the light of the timelines, but take yourself through this portal, or it's going to kind of look like a door, a doorway. You're going to come out the other side and you're going to be on ground level. Just take a moment to acclimate. I'm going to go through that to ground level, walking on ground level, and you are in a foresty type of place. It is nighttime here. The trees are tall and abundant on either side of you, but there is a path forward. There is a light coming from the from up ahead, maybe about 100 yards. You're going to take yourself forward. You can walk or you can jog here. We tend to want to move really quickly here. So moving towards the light, you can feel like you're running here through the wilderness, the trees on both sides. I'm feeling everybody's wanting to do this. So let's go. Let's run through here. You're going to see the light source coming into view. It's this big, 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 beautiful tree. Whatever that tree is for you. And it keep going, and it's lit up, completely lit up, like everything else that we've seen today, like the trees that we saw earlier, completely lit up. You're gonna walk right up, and as you get to the tree, you're just gonna walk into the light of the tree, be inside of the tree. Feel that energy all around you. And then from here, we're gonna lift up, like taking an elevator. Take a deep breath here. We're gonna rise up. And you can repeat, please take me up. And this is what Gaia would like you to do. Your guides and guardians would like you to do this before you go to sleep. See yourself coming into ground level here in this forest area and running towards this big, beautiful lit up tree, walking right into the tree, getting into the tree, asking to be lifted up, going up, 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 like riding an elevator. This will take you directly to our meeting space, our divine meeting space. You'll see as kind of the doors open here. You're in this, you're like just how it would be when you get off of an elevator. There's kind of like that space right there and everything. You'll see that there's other beings here. You'll notice their light. And this is a vast, vast space here. And this is where we come during our sleep time, during our astral, to meet, to conference, to download, to make plans, to get together with people that are both incarnate and not, those that are incarnate, whether we know them or we don't yet in the physical. This is where we come to connect before we meet in the physical. And this is where we come to keep connected from the physical, and also to connect with those beautiful beings of our soul tribe, whomever they may be, will meet us here, work with us here, either individually or as a group. This is where we come when we are asleep. Where we come when we are asleep. So you're to consciously understand this, and as much as you can before you go to sleep, to do this exercise to get you to the tree, to go up, to raise up, to feel that ascension, and to get off on this floor and to be here. And we're not going to see anything else here. We're just going to know it's kind of fuzzy beyond a couple feet ahead of us. But there are others here that we are to meet with. This is where we are to come. So just know that. Just know that. And the more conscious you are and intentionally you are about coming here, the more that you'll like remember from this space, the more that you can integrate, the easier it'll be to integrate, the easier it'll be to kind of master your frequency when you are awake, that whole thing. Okay, so take note here, whatever you may see or feel in this kind of shady, light, fuzzy, it's out of focus for a reason, Gaia says. So when you come here in astral, it won't look like this. It'll be really crisp, really clear. You'll know exactly who is who and what is what, but it's intentionally out of focus at this time because we're not meant to actually stay here or connect at this time. Later on we are. And as much as you can before you go to sleep at night or taking naps, actually not just for a certain amount of time, but infinitely, the more that you do this, the easier you will have your connections. So back into the light, that beautiful elevator, that tree elevator, we're going to go down. So let yourself go in there and just be taken down. Can feel that change in pressure, usually around your head, your throat, or your chest more than anything as you go down. Again, breathing. And then it's going to open up, kind of, or just kind of step through the light at this time. You're on ground level, like step through the light. You're going to come out from where you came in to the tree. And go ahead and take a seat here. We've done a lot. We've been everywhere, it seems. So just take a little rest here. A lot of ups and downs that we've done here. A little bit of roller coaster. You're probably feeling that that kind of that energy throughout your body. So just take a seat here. Let it kind of settle in. Some more breaths. can lean up against the tree, feel that beautiful energy, and let your body just relax here. Spread your legs out, spread your arms out, let your head lean up against the tree. You can look up into the sky, the beautiful stars in the sky beyond this bright, bright tree. The stars are really big, very bright. You can see like it doesn't look like the like our beautiful aunts and uncles, the planets are that far away. They're nice and close for us to take a look at. Remember our connections with them and the gifts they gave us. Send gratitude up and love up to our beautiful solar system family, our aunts and uncles, brothers and sisters of Gaia, our beautiful family. So much to bestow unconditionally, infinitely, abundantly to us and our brothers and sisters and upon Gaia. They're so supportive of Gaia and what she's doing, how she holds so much life. And they are just like every single one of them act like her midwife in a way, whether they are seen as masculine or feminine, to help her birth us again and again and again and again. And this is just the structure of this beautiful family. So thank you so much gratitude for this beautiful family, for birthing all of us so many times, being grateful for being here in this lifetime. So send your gratitude through Gaia, your love through Gaia, your wanting and intentionally connecting to Gaia and the rest of the family, our solar system family, our human family, our spirit family, through this and every lifetime for our souls, wrapping up all of the energy through the web of life and our connections and all the way back to us. And just take some inventory, some stock of your travels here, your work here today with Gaia and everybody. As we're going to be concluding this travel, you guys, this channeling and this traveling, I want to thank everybody. Getting into your body. She says, just let your body just relax here. But she would like us to come back to the live, to the chat, for those of you that are still here. If you're guided to come back in, when you're guided to come back in, I'll count us down first. But if you're guided to come back in and share anything about this experience, please do. I hear a request to stay here for another couple minutes, so we will do that. Letting the energy come up into the body and letting the body release energy at the same time. Letting your vision soak up the view, looking up into the sky, being right up against this beautiful tree that's all lit up, that takes us up, up, up into our beautiful divine meeting space. Tell yourself you're going to go there. And tell your body to transmute, to release, to receive, and to stay in this space of openness, of love, of being guided, of transmutation, of receiving, all that good stuff. All that good stuff. Let yourself feel that warmth, every layer of your body and your being. And you can come back here again and again. Please remember, dear ones, Gaia says you can repeat this entire travel if you like, by playing back this video in the future, or just remembering going through it on your own. But you are definitely welcomed and encouraged to do so. And especially every single time you go to sleep, to enter your tree so you may rise and ascend into that beautiful space. And with that said, dear ones, we are going to be coming out of this at this time. I want to thank everybody for being here on both sides of the veil. Thank you so much, Gaia, and our beautiful family, all of our guardian angels, archangels, our spirit tribes, yours, mine, and ours. As always, I'm extremely blessed and honored to be your facilitator for this travel. Happy 10.10.2021, everybody. Welcome to the portal, to the Stargate. I'm excited to be here with you. Super excited about this beautiful future we're entering into. And with that said, let's start to make our way back into our bodies, counting down from 10. 10, 9. Just want to let this scene here where you're at just start to fade away. It's okay. Let it go. You'll get back here soon. 8, 7, 6. But please try to remember the gifts that you received, the travel that you did, how it felt in your body to be all lit up, all of the light. 5, 4. Coming out of this beautiful travel, being lit up. Remember, I am light, being lit up from head to toe and beyond, letting your beautiful energy permeate into the world, sending it out in every direction. May the world always feel you, dear ones. And 3, 2, and 1. Coming back firmly and fully into body. Take your time, though. We don't rush it. But hopefully you will be guided to join me back in chat. Share any bit or piece of your experience. For those of you that are playing this back, please leave in the comments your experience, your little tokens of experience that you had, whatever that you want to share with the group. Take your time to get back into body here and to allow your body to feel and to open your eyes and all this good stuff. Willow says, thank you. Felt a lot of gratitude and others also celebrating with me. Lots of light. I was riding on an asteroid. Very cool. Very cool. It looks like Robert had a little bit of discomfort through that. That's okay. You can always play it back. Try again. Maybe there's a little resistance going on, but I'm glad you felt some clearing there. Oh my goodness. I feel like I've been. it's, yeah, wow. A lot of up and down. And when we were moving from just being light and then turning into what we were to be, whether it was a fae or a bee or whatever, I was a bee. You're exhausted? Yeah, it was a lot of, it was, yeah. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so loosey goosey now and like heavy feeling. I don't know if exhausted is the word, but I definitely feel like we moved a lot. We traveled a lot. It was intense, really good though. But yeah, it was just like being in a nebula kind of energy around, kind of like a wormhole. I didn't see, there wasn't much there. But I loved that scene with that place that we went with the flowers and the tree and all the trees around the lake and what the water did. I thought we were going to go into the water, but the water went up instead. And oh my gosh, that was so intense. Holy shit. I hope you guys are feeling, even if you're tired, because you're gonna feel tired with all that travel, all that moving around dimensionally. It's really intense. That's why we did that whole thing with the third. Guy is saying that's why we did the whole thing with the third eye at the very beginning, to make that as easy as possible, because we really had to open up and travel through that third eye. So if you feel like your brain has been stretched, it kind of has been. It kind of has been. But this really sets us up to go through this Stargate really in a position of empowerment and of clarity and of connectedness and all that good stuff. So hope you guys are feeling that. Hope that you had a great vivid, happy, love-filled, light-filled travel. Hope that you saw some amazing things. I sure did. That was awesome. I don't think I don't think anybody's coming in. So I thank you guys, for those of you who joined me here tonight. Thank you so much. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your evening or day. If you can, leave comments also in the video itself. That really helps the algorithm, not just the chat here, to just kind of leave your encouragement for other people who come behind you. That would be great. I will go to bed now. You all have a good night. Thank you, Infiniti, for everything. You're very welcome. Good. Go to bed. Good idea. I'm going to eat and then I'm going to go to bed. All right, you guys. Mwah! I love you so, so much. Happy travels for the rest of your astral time, you guys. Don't forget to get into the tree. Please leave a comment. Again, to those who come after you, encourage them to, if anything, just do that awesome, amazing meditation or travel. It's like I said, calling it a meditation doesn't quite sum it up, I don't think. Good night, my willow pillow. I miss you so much. I can't wait to get back into the groove with you. I'm so sorry. I've been so busy. I love you. I love you. Roberto, thank you for being here. Mwah, blessings, happy Thanksgiving, my willow. Have a beautiful week, you guys. I will be seeing you soon. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Bye, guys.